No, I think the melody's missing in that part. So after that whole Latin chorus thing that they do is the prologue is playing the da 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 thing. It needs an underline, like a percussion, like a at the beginning of it, to underscore the idea that this is serious business, you know. Sorry, I was listening to a video from a composer that I respect very much before the stream today, so I'm probably going to make musical comments because you know your brain it gets primed for that sort of stuff when you listen to that so close to what you're doing. It's like I used to watch H.C. Bailey on the days when I was doing videos or live streams, and I would end up sounding like him that day because it's like my brain was primed from hearing him do his usual isms like secret passage, that sort of thing. So all of a sudden it's like you start to sound like the person because you're primed into sounding like people when you talk, when you listen to that. You start talking like them instead of talking like yourself, which would probably make this more original and therefore more worth watching. I don't actually know if that's true. Anyway, we'll wait out this music and then we'll get started. Okay. Ooh, clicked off the window. There we go. Oh, hello, wooden wall. Oh, it's everywhere. Good lord. It's in my eyes! So, Dark Knight, well, Dark Knight, not specifically, but the role quests are still borked. I don't know, still don't know what the problem is. I do have a workaround about the whole thing, but, well, there's two problems with that. One, we're gonna have to wait until after we go to Calusia to figure out how to do it. And two, we're probably going to need to talk about parallel universes, but I'll wait until we're actually there to start talking about them. And it's cloudy out, so I can't test if this is as bad in the sweltering heat as my old armor set. How you doing, everybody? Welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV Shadowbringers, the stream edition. Last time, we started doing side quests after getting done in Amarang, and Cole was very not good with anything that we were doing involving Amarang until we got to the Sigmascape and started that. He was very on board for that, and we will be finishing the Sigmascape today and the physical DPS role quest once he gets here. In the meantime, I have quest chains from the Ether Currents to do in Amarang. We have Tunnel Vision, Town Hall, and Maud of the Ring. Let's hope he doesn't start talking about his precious, or I'm just gonna leave. Anyway, so let's get started on those. Once we're done with those, if Cole still isn't here, I don't imagine that'll happen, but if Cole still isn't here in that time, I also have Pixie's rank 7 to do, and that is an instanced quest, so that one will take a little while. But yeah, after that's done, if he still isn't here at that point, I don't even know. He'll probably be here. I don't think it's going to take him, because I imagine this stuff will take it like an hour. So, I gotta fly over the snow. So let's do that. Because Keysat is back here in the cave. Thanks, Parvati. Hey, Lifeblood, how's it going? Welcome back. We're finishing out the side quests from our last batch of side quests today, while I wait for Cole. Once Cole gets here, we're going to go back into Omega's quests and finish those out. And then after that, if we have any time, we'll continue with the main story, so we can actually keep going. So. Alright, Keysat, time for some Rutabyte, huh? Well, it sounds like a Rutabaga. Alright then, let's see what we can do. And Marie's here as well. Hello, Marie, how you doing? Welcome back. You still have this quest in your quest log? It's one of many quests on your backlog, yeah. There's like, if you do this quest and then the other quest that I've got to do today in Amarang, there's like a quest that you get as a reward. Basically, you finish these quests and they give you another quest as a reward, where it finishes the story of all of these NPCs that I honestly couldn't be asked about. But, you know, it's fine. I'll do it anyway to show it off. Excuse me. Well, you're not alone, so where's that? And who are these bozos? Ronso bozos. Evidently not his friends. Well, that's not very nice. See, they're laughing now, but they're gonna walk 5 feet that way and oh. Where'd the gnome go? I didn't kill the gnome on the way in here. Why does he piss off as soon as these random pricks? Yeah, there you go, who could have used getting smacked around by an earth golem, and then he just runs away when these guys decide to walk through. Nah, it's not like I haven't seen that already around here. I mean, they call Lalafells dwarves around here. Can you believe that shit? It's racist as hell. You know, that actually kind of sounds like at least 2 of the 3 Ronso that I've seen in another game, so they do like to heckle people. Well, maybe you guys should have let other people be Talos Masters? How do you expect them to get to the Pokemon League otherwise? I mean, yes, that's true. And I'm not sure you should be doing this for petty revenge, but okay. Sure, sounds like a plan. Dank caverns full of flesh-eating horrors? Count me in! Sorry, it sounds exactly as sarcastic and bleedingly cynical as I should sound, even though nobody in this goddamn world can hear me being sarcastic except the people in my chat. Nobody in the game can hear me be sarcastic to them, which is a little bit disappointing, but at the same time, if they called me on my bullshit, I'd be disappointed, so I don't know. Oh, by the way, I did something with my chat. Not my chat as in a Twitch chat, my chat in the game. You'll notice that I'm still on the General tab, and I have this blinking Social tab over here on the right side. Basically what I did was I switched my general chat and my live chat so that I didn't have to click off of general chat ever again. I just stuck all the parameters that were on my live chat and stuck them on my general chat. So now any party chatter, any people who are in the party who are saying stuff without me, any free company chatter, tells, shouts, all that other shit, it's all in the social tab now. So I can just leave this one here. It keeps all of the dialogue from the NPCs here in case anybody missed anything. So it's just way easier. And I don't know why I didn't think to do it earlier, to be honest, but well, I did it now. So there you go. I think he's over here. Ah, yes, lousy with creatures. I see the problem. Fun fact, you have the same problem as Freeze has with True Nightwing, but for a different game. That would be for Ori and the Blind Forest. Oh. Was there a true ending in Ori and the Blind Forest? I haven't played it in a while, so I don't recall. I think I remember doing, like, almost everything in the game, though, when I did it. So maybe I got the true ending and just didn't know it? Huh. Oh, keep watch over there while he goes digging. Alright, sure, why not? Gonna have to turn my tank stance on, but that's okay. Can do that in a minute. Depending on how tanky the thing that I'm fighting here is, it might give me an opportunity to try Living Shadow out for the first time. Oh, it's just 2 bats. Okay. Let's try out Living Shadow, shall we? From what I understand, Living Shadow is the most powerful dot in the game. I guess my quote-unquote esteem here, which is just Frey from the other quests, he deals lots of big damage over time, basically. Like, he hits them every 3 seconds, and it deals lots and lots of damage. I actually want to see how powerful he is now that I think about it. Let me look. Living Shadow, here we go. 280 potency over 20 seconds. That's pretty strong. That's like, what is that, 6 ticks over 20 seconds? Because it's every 3 seconds. So that would be like 1,680 potency over 20 seconds. That's pretty good. It's pretty damn strong. There is no true ending? Okay, gotcha. Oh, you have full music flashbacks when you hear it, and an intense desire to replay the game. Okay, gotcha. That makes sense. You won't be a gillionaire, but you make about 100 to 200k a day, depending on what roulettes you play as the adventure in need, and your crafts are basically there to supplement that. Yeah, see, that'll make you some good money. I mean, at this point in the game, with all my classes where they are, I'm sitting on like a little over 2 million gil. I've got most of it in my retainers, and I have no idea what to do with it. I already built an entire apartment, so I have nothing to spend it on. So 2 cave dwellers, actually, a bunch of bats. Oh, okay. Don't you guys have like night vision or something? I thought Mikote and Mistel could see better in the dark because of their eyesight being more cat-like. Maybe not. Or maybe it's even too dark for them. I don't know. Alright, back to Twine we go. Alchemical tests? I don't have alchemist leveled, sorry man. Alright, sure. Well, he said it's going to take a while, so I think that gives me plenty of time to go and check on the scavengers that we assembled and see if they're done. And then we'll go back to Twine and we'll see what he's up to. See if we actually found Rudabite or if it's a sham Rudabite. Actually, you know, probably what the problem was there, it wasn't a matter of whether the Mistel could see in the dark. It was probably a matter of the fact that there's basically no light in that cave to begin with, so, like, when something can see well in the dark, it's not that they can see in the dark, quote-unquote, it's that they can use what little light is available to them better than other creatures. So, since there's, like, no light at all in that cave, that might be the problem. So, see in the dark is kind of a misnomer, actually. Yeah, when there's no light you can't see, so you need some light in order to see. Yeah, there you go. We were on the same brainwave there, Lifeblood. So, Oh, okay. I see the word kelk, and I can't help but think of Kek. I'm sorry. I'm actually not sorry, but I'm sorry. Okay, so yeah, I was gonna say you guys can get some good loot out of it. Sure, sounds like a plan. Ancient coins, pretty tableware, and a damaged chest. Sure, I'll see what I can do with that. That was a very fancy mount they just had there. Cole's here. Hello, Cole. I was just doing side quests while I was waiting for you in Amarang. Ready to come into the call? And then go to Sigmascape? Cole might finally get a break today. Oops, excuse me, Confucius. Oh, that evil weapon's gonna see me. Maybe not if I stay really, really quiet. And just walk slowly. There we go. Out of his range. Perfect. Oh yeah, I turned the mount music back on. Also, I don't know why I'm having Parvati do all this. I was having Confucius do the flying before. Oh no, I know why. It's because I'm still in big armor, and Confucius carrying all that might be a little too much. Cole's ready to come in the call. Alright. Give me 1 second, Cole. Let me get out of the way of all these evil weapons, and then I will get you in the call. I could do it while this is going on, actually. There we go. There we go. Oh, hi.
No.
Finding discarded treasure and relics.
Treasure.
Yes, Cole is ready.
And I am prepared.
To go back to the only interesting part of the game. I mean, Cole would agree with you at the moment. So.
Big oof.
Here's the relics. Well, it's intact crockery in the middle of a desert. You wouldn't expect that with all the evil weapons lying around. You'd think they would have salvaged them for themselves. There was a guy named Kelk. How much did his family hate him? Yeah, well, that's what happens to civilizations. Eventually they crumble and fade. I'm glad that I've met a fellow historian. Alright then. We'll do the next quest in the line for them later. Let me go back to Twine and turn this in, and then we'll go back to the Sigmascape.
Sigmascape.
Yes, that. So if you're not in the Sigmascape already, Cole, you should go to the Sigmascape.
This is a good idea. A good idea.
Oh, a good idea. Where do you think you're going with my duck? What am I gonna serve?
Duck.
Actually, he says strudel.
Strudel.
Oh, a good idea. There, that's the whole quote. End quote. I found another sightseeing log. I don't know if I can jump back up from here. Maybe. Well, not like that. Ow. Do you mean oof size large entropy? Possibly. Just get his Google search results corrected, that's all. Okay, I guess good news first. It is rutabyte, good. Oh. Well, you still found some, so that's a good sign, right? That's all good. You might be able to get it if we just, like, blast a hole in the wall. You need someone to rally him. I'm gonna look ridiculous rallying him in 200 pounds of armor, but, you know.
Really?
Something like that. Yeah, like I said, all you need to do is blow a little hole in the wall with some dynamite. Where can we get some dynamite? I'm sure the Mords have a little. If you had a lead? I mean, you could ask Crowther, although he'd just be as likely to laugh in your face, but maybe that would be the olive branch that you guys needed. Entropy for you is a very interesting concept. It's basically like universal chaos, right? Like, I don't know much about it, so I couldn't really tell you. Like, the way that things devolve from order into chaos in the universe. Well, just because he has that opinion of Mistel doesn't mean he'll treat you differently. And also that, too. Yeah, that wouldn't make you much better than those miners we saw in there that were heckling you for being a cat boy, so... Alright, sure. I guess. That other guy over there was trying to square up with me after I was rallying Keysat's spirits.
Wanted to fight you.
He was shadowboxing. He was like, yo, square up, little bitch!
Runs hands.
He was trying to. I was in the dialogue box, so I couldn't run hands with him. I actually don't even know if I have that emote. There's a boxing emote that you get where you basically shadow box with somebody. But, yeah. Oh, fair enough. Show them what you found in the cave and see if we can blast a hole in the cave with dynamite to make more of it, or find more of it. Entropy generally means that society will always collapse in on itself, like the Great Roman Empire. That's true. There were a lot of factors that caused the Roman Empire to collapse, but that's true. They eventually did collapse over time because of basically societal decay, so, you know. It's an interesting concept. Okay, well, that's a lead. Let me know where I need to use it to take my revenge on those people for being racist. Oh, good. There was a disastrous cave-in where this rudabite is found. That sounds like a fantastic idea. Uh-huh. Yeah, we heard that one already, so... Well, yeah, you're the last of that second opinion that helped build this town, so you've got an important part to play here. And possibly finding this rudabite is one step in that important part. Sure, sounds like a plan. I wonder if this is like the end of the quest or if it's going to have me keep going. This is the end of the quest. Okay, so the next quest is where you go watch his back. Because I was going to say this is going to be a long quest, but... It's not, because you finish it right here, and then he's like, just let me know when you're ready to go. It's like, okay, let me just go deal with 3 eldritch abominations in the interdimensional rift first, and then I'll be right with you. Well, maybe you should have learned more about their history. It's kind of an important part of the town. What else do you guys have to do all day around here besides exchange stories about the past? Twiddle your thumbs. Right, exactly. Okay, so you do some reconnaissance, some prerequisite work. You have stealth, you're a miner, you just have to turn it on, so you'll be fine. In the meantime, let me go back to the rift because I should actually check and make sure Omega is ready before I do that. Yes, the rest of the Sigmascape is built, so we can go over there. And we can do the fighting, so let's go do the fighting, shall we?
The fight.
What do I want to play for the next one?
Good ass question. I'm probably gonna play healer again.
It's probably not a good idea for me to play Scholar then, since you're playing as another shield healer. I guess I could just use emergency tactics, but you know. I don't know, we'll see what it is, and then maybe I'll be able to choose better. Okay. Take me back into the rift, sir. Yes, the yawn. You know, the thing that I just did with my mouth. Hope you know that that bit is overused now. Yeah, it probably is. I'll probably use it like one more time when we get to the last set of 4 fights around here, and then that's it.
Okay.
So. Okay, Sid, we get a present out of this quest. That's interesting. Who's our next opponent? Alpha? Ready to go? Nah, I'm all good now, Sid. I had some time out, so we're good. Classic painter boss. Yeah, it's possible. Actually, I do know who we're fighting next. I didn't bother looking it up in between last one and this one. But if we're talking about a painter boss and this is Final Fantasy VI references, I know who we're fighting. So. Chatternook, huh?
Chatternook.
Animated painting. What is it? Possessed. Oh, you have no idea. You thought Super Mario 64 paintings were scary. This is almost as scary as that face up there. Yeah, it is possessed. There's an evil spirit that's taking residence inside the picture. You just saw a bunch of paintings and assumed. Well, you were correct. Hey, Nero, what do I use for this? How do I beat this boss with the mechanic that you're going to give me? Because it seems like the second boss in these things always have me doing a mechanic. So. I mean, you're like a Garlean prodigy, right? So it couldn't have been that tough. He would want me to stroke his ego like that, though. Have you now? And what did you construct exactly? You thought it was the Kirby kind of painter boss. Not quite. Not quite. This one doesn't explicitly paint and doesn't have roller skates. This one's is the painting, so. What do we got here? The Chocobo brush. So, Realm's initial equipment from Final Fantasy VI. Got it. I get to paint pictures in this one? Oh, good lord, I'm going to channel Bob Ross. So where do I get the... You know, there's probably paint in the boss fight, isn't there? So we'll just have to express our creativity. What class can I play where I can express my artistic creativity? Oh. They didn't bother filling up the coffee pot.
Not the coffee pot.
I'm ever planning on playing Castle Crashers? You know, I've never played it. I guess there's always a possibility, but I've never played it before, so I don't really know. It's not, like, planned at the moment, but I'd be open to it. I should play Bard. Let me see what level my Bard's at. Damn it!
Is it 69?
It's at 0. What do you think, Alpha? I don't know, that sounds like it's making coffee, I think. Oh, you put some water in it. Nice. Good work, Alpha. He's a very handy little chibi chocobo to have around, isn't he?
Very handy, given that he doesn't have hands.
Mm-hmm. All the more so. I could play Summoner. Or I could play Scholar. I kind of want to save Dark Knight for the fourth fight against, well, that. So, I'll play Summoner for this one. I'll heal the next one, and then I'll play Dark Knight for the last one. How about that? That sound good to you?
Yeah.
Okay. Marie was in chat, but Marie might not be at keyboard at the moment. Marie, if you're here, give me a sign of life so I know whether or not to invite you into the party. You're on Midgard, so you'd have to transfer, but just give me a sign of life. Yeah, so the Sigmascape is all based on references to Final Fantasy VI bosses, yep. So the Phantom Train was a Final Fantasy VI boss. This one was as well, although it was later in the game than the last one. The next one we'll be fighting is even later in the game, and the final one that we'll be fighting is, well, I don't think it's a spoiler to say it's basically the final boss of 6, so. So there you go.
There you go.
Actually, correction on that. The final boss of Final Fantasy VI is actually the Savage version of Sigmascape V4. The regular version is like There's a fight with the guy earlier in the game that it's a little closer to. So that game has a colorful spectrum in the boss department. It sure does. like they have a train as one of the bosses. Like, you got to know that that's like eccentric in terms of boss fights. Like a train, a painting. There's a whole bunch of other stuff. So. Yep, train and painting. So I think Marie might be either, I don't know, restroom, cooking something, washing dishes. So let's go into Sigmascape V2 on our own. Marie's already got it unlocked, so.
Here we go!
3. Alright, Chatternook. Let's see what kind of a painting they will make for us. Surely it won't be a painting of death. And now we wait.
Surely.
Depending on the wait time for these, I may actually go and continue with the side quests that we were doing in Amaring, just so that way we can get them out of the way. And then, like I said, once these 3 in the Sigmascape are done, we'll go do the role quest for physical DPS. And, I mean, after that, like, if I'm finished with the side quest that I'm doing in Amaring at that point, I guess we could continue with MSQ, but I also have Pixie's rank 7 to do, so, you know.
Fair enough.
Excuse me. So we'll see what happens, but you, my friend, will probably have some free time since you're here at, you know, earlier than 5 o'clock.
Correct.
Because probably this will take us like 45 minutes to an hour, and then, I mean, I've still got an hour and a half of stream after that, so, you know. Oh good, I talked for long enough for the queue to pop. Ah, there's the sign of life. Still trying to get recruiters to actually respond to you. You hate this life. Yeah, I understand. I help people reach out for you. It's just one of those things, I guess. Oh, good. There's a Typhon on that painting. I'm sure that'll come in handy. Aw, it's the fully censored version from the North American version of the game. That's unfortunate. She had slightly less fog in the Japanese version.
Slightly less.
Just a little bit. Like, it didn't look like a wedding dress in the Japanese version, so.
Paintbrush.
Carbuncle. I see a bunch of little moons.
Oh.
There she goes.
Straight into it.
I don't want her, actually. So, piss off, Chatternook. Preferably out of the painting and directly into the line of my attacks. Oh, okay. Demonic Howl. Well, here we go.
Here we go!
Demonic Shear. I should probably add all that next time.
Fair enough.
Maybe. Or maybe I should add all the
Shear is
magic
Tankbuster, got
AoE.
it.
Alright, let's see
I'll
what his
burn them
exhibition
down pretty
looks like.
fast.
Possession. Which one is he possessing? The player. Oh, hang on, I think I see it. So you have to use the roll action,
Ah!
not on that. So I don't understand, because that's a water thing, and I painted on it and it put a rock up. So that's a little interesting. Not what I expected.
Later.
We might need the rock later, that's true. Release! Which one is he possessing now?
The rock.
The rock. Oh, okay. Air Force! Oh, I have a little plane.
You can get this as a mount, by the way.
Look at me fly! I'm a flying talking donkey now. How do I get out? Oh, I dismount. Okay. Why is there just a little AoE on the ground?
I'm scared.
Me too. Bahamut, protect
Oh.
me!
God. They're following AoEs!
Oh. Okay, well.
Oh shit, somebody's dead.
Yes, it was not water. It was a boulder. The white mage got them, so.
The boulder.
Oh yeah, I used my addle already. Well.
Hey yo, it's me. Chill, chill.
Hey yo, Big Smoke, it's me. Chill, chill. CJ? Oh!
Man, there's too much fucking damage in this fight.
You wanted to do the whatchamacallit. You wanted to heal it. Everybody's over here, so I'm gonna hide over here.
I'm gonna just keep DPSing.
Yeah, me too. Wonder if I could. Demonic Wave sounds like a knockback. Wonder if you can play arms like that. I guess you don't have to now.
This paladin needs to stop taking damage.
They could swap.
Hubs? Tank swap?
I mean, I don't know, maybe. Hey, look, my addle worked for both the Buster and for the AoE. Whoa.
Oh shit.
Is it following you?
Okay, they aren't following
No, it's
AoEs.
following me, so.
Pretty sure those don't have AoE markers in Savage.
Yeah, fun. So just run.
Run.
Possession. It's possessing this one, so. Wow. I'm riding on a Typhon! Hey buddy, how you been since Hildebrand, A Realm Reborn? Maybe I should sneeze on him. Oh, I see. Easterly.
You have to target it, Jimmy.
Oh, you have to target. Oh, no, you don't have to target. This one. This one. You know, I'm gonna put this right here. How about that?
Uh-oh.
This. Whoa.
Ah!
Ow.
I mean, you just killed the entire party.
Why? I was trying to push them away from everybody. It wasn't working. I was the only one typhoning.
Come on, man. Why you gotta add in all this fucking damage and shit?
Goodbye, Cole.
Man, fuck.
Nobody else was typhoning, so I did the best I could.
Yeah, never do mechanics again.
Oh, okay. So just stand in one of the AoEs instead of... Because then you take 2 hits, don't you?
You just have to sneeze one of them out of the way on the, fucking,
Oh, I see. So you try to... Okay, you push one of them out of the way and everybody stands in it. Okay. I see.
Oh my god.
Whee! So it's kind of like, yeah, make a safe zone like in Baelsar's Wall, then, where you have to make a safe zone. Alright. Why are you guys not wiping this? We need to start over.
Stubbornness.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Oh my god, where is all of my healing, bro?
You have to keep everyone alive, so that's why the healing is difficult right now, because we're all dead. And sometimes
I don't have any room to raise, bro. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Fire and earth. So. Good luck with the fire resistance. Like, you guys are all in your planes, and that's cool, but...
I hate.
Actually, hang on. Try to stay alive for a little longer if you can. Like, keep people alive until you get the LB3, then stand in the middle of all of us and do the Sage LB3. Or die because you're being targeted. Just run.
Oh,
just
for
run.
fuck's sake.
Just run. Pop sprint if you have to get LB faster.
I don't have my sprint up!
Oh, well, do the best you can. You're 9/10 of the way there, so just hang in there
I don't
for a
have
little
LB on my
longer.
bar.
You don't have LB on your bar, so go to your actions
I've got it.
and go to general. Okay, pop it.
Ah!
Hey! We back!
God, get me out of animation lock!
Alright, round 2, motherfucker! I don't have Bahamut because Carbuncle's not out.
Ah!
I need to do this first. Then I can do this. The rock's already up.
Oh my god, this is gonna hurt so much!
No, it's not. Unless they don't get the fire resistance like a dumbass, which, you know, at this point, there's only so much we can do.
I am in hell!
Listen, you did really good. You got the healer LB3 out. You literally just saved this entire run, so don't think nothing of it.
My overhealing is about to be cracked.
Well, there you go. Pardon me, my overhealing's about to be cracked because I want this run to live.
Who is aggro?
I'm addling this.
Die, you little shit!
He's releasing the painting. He's gonna possess again. Let's just push.
He's not gonna live long enough.
Let's just push. He's almost dead. There we go. Look at that.
If I don't get fucking 7 commends after that LB3.
Well, you won't get mine, but you will get mine in spirit. As for you, Chatternook, how about you make like a happy little tree and leave? Good job, challengers.
That was something.
Yes, it was. Passing.
I got 1 commend. Fuck this game.
Did you leave too quickly?
I don't think so.
Okay, well. I got a commend. I don't know why I died. Then again, that's like a trend with me in Summoner. I usually die in raids as a Summoner, so... Even though it's the class that I know how to do
Jimmy
the
has
DPS
no
rotation of as
survivability.
well. That's true. I'm a magic DPS. I'm frail as hell. Let's see what I missed in chat before we continue.
Built incorrectly.
Let's see here. Your issue is people giving timelines and then not committing to those timelines. Why bother giving me the timeline if you won't follow it? Yeah, that does seem a little silly, doesn't it? Yeah, where's the horror face? I thought you misspoke and said chuckle nuts. I mean, I was chuckling for most of that fight. The one you paint is always next to the painting? Okay, that's why. I didn't know that until I watched everybody else doing it. I was trying to monkey see, monkey do, but it didn't really work in the beginning. It was not water. It was a boulder. That's how you're learning the Shadowbringers 24 mans is monkey see, monkey doing it? Yeah. Yep, just go to the painting next to possessed painting. Yeah, I was not looking at chat, so that's my bad. If I was doing something stupid and you guys were just telling me in chat, that's why I wasn't looking at chat at the time. I should look at chat, but I wanted to focus on the fight. Cole, this is nothing. It's not savage levels of damage. Oh boy.
Immediately fucking explodes.
I'm pretty sure Cole healing in Savage would give him more PTSD than he already has.
Yeah. Should really finish this quest.
Holy fuck, none of these fights look fun to heal. Well, I'm gonna heal one of them, so. Only one person gets to be Typhon. I see, so I was the Typhon. Yeah, monster kill! Make one safe zone. Hey, the girl's back. I have no idea what goes on to animation. So glad you didn't join here. You would have healed with Cole and there would have been less entertainment for the stream. I mean, that white mage was entertaining in that they did none of the mechanics. You've gotten
I basically solo healed that entire fucking raid.
You've gotten 7 commends. Pretty sure you should have only gotten 2 or 3, not 7. I think my maximum was 5, and I think that was in Dunskythe on the stream. So, I think, anyway. Okay, Sid, I'm back. I'm not dead because Rory revived me. I mean, I was trying to. It's just, you know, took a little bit of getting used to. It was a makeshift solution, wasn't it? We couldn't have made that easier. Okay, well, should I keep it or should I give it back to Alpha? What's going on, Sid? Was that about Biggs and Wedge? Oh, okay. Sure, sounds like a plan. Oh, okay, I guess not for Narrow, but I'll go with you. Auspice Rory, are you gonna go with us, or are you gonna stay here and make sure Narrow doesn't get in trouble?
I'm gonna go with you.
Okay. That's good, because the game teleported us out here anyway.
Yeah,
Yeah, that. You have over 4,500 comms. You have no need for commendations anymore, yet you still get them. Why? I guess you play the game pretty well. That's how I give my comms out. I'm like, oh, the tank knows how to press interject? Here's a command. Oh, nobody died over these pulls, even though the tank was pulling wall to wall. Here's a healer command. Oh, the tank and the healer don't know what they're doing. Here's a DPS command.
Deeps command.
It's all good, guys. Yeah, are you guys well enough to walk? Because you weren't well enough to get dressed this evening.
You were kind of dying.
Other than your goggles for some reason?
The goggles stay on.
During our near-death experience.
The goggles stay on.
Yeah, no, the kettle is not self-filling, Sid. They haven't, that's the Mark 15 thermocoil. Not the Mark 14. Or is it the Mark 12 in there? I don't remember. It's the next model up. Narrow has been narrow.
It's the next model.
Yeah.
Casually solving all of our problems with bombastic, ludicrous solutions, then pronouncing his genius to the infinite, unending void.
You know, maybe we shouldn't leave Narrow in there alone with the thermocoil. I feel like he'd, like, jury-rig it to do something Garlean. Well, you guys heard the boss. Ideally, you won't have to crawl. That would not be good. He's got our backs. Aw. That was cute. They should let me do that. Shouldn't leave Nero alone with Omega. Yeah, that's also a good point, yeah. He might jury-rig that to do something Garlean. Cole, what is your favorite among the Black Dragons?
Fucking fantastic question. My brain's not working right now.
Oh, that's what the present was. Grade 2 infusions of insert name here. I'll take the Mind Infusion, because I'm going to go Scholar in the next one. I'm probably going to forget to use it, but, you know. Those are the ones where you pop them and they give you, like, a buff for 30 seconds or something, right? I don't know. I don't use potions enough in this game. Patterns hidden in the chaos. Let's probably remember that. That might be important. I don't know if I like where this is going. Ugh. This isn't peach. This is... Well, it probably tastes like salt water because Alpha doesn't know the difference that you don't put salt water in the pot. Oh boy. He looks like... Yeah, he kind of does look a little like Wesker a little bit, I think. I mean, obviously in different clothes, but... Oh, speaking of Omega.
There he is.
Trying to murder people again. Nero, put on the Iron Man suit. Uh-oh. Well, that sounded like he just stabbed him. Maybe we should get back in there. I just sensed a great disturbance in the Force. Okay. We probably will end up fighting Omega Wedge, so it's fine. Don't worry about it.
Run his fade.
Alright, back into the Yone to see if the disturbance
Here we go!
was just a fluke or not. Well, Nero's on his feet, so maybe it was a fluke. It's just a monitor, Nero. Pull yourself together. So, you got something in your throat, Nero, or? Ah, yeah, that might be a bit of a problem. I mean, if you're gonna heave, you should heave over the side, Nero. Just a thought. The rift is big enough to hold a little bit of throw up, man. Alright, sounds like a plan. The Guardian, huh? Well, that explains why you won't let me pass. Sure. We'll see if that's actually true or if it's bullshit. Only one way to find out, Alpha. Ready to go. Alright, into Sigmascape V3. Marie, do you want to join for this one? I'm gonna heal this one. So. Since apparently it's pretty straightforward.
Guess you could say it's... I can't come up with a pun.
That joke wasn't flat, it went down, yeah, I mean, yeah. I don't even know which joke you're referring to, that's how flat it was. You're good, you're just here to watch the world burn, fair enough. Cole and I will go have fun. What class do you want to play?
Good question. Let me look.
What haven't you played yet?
You should play Black Mage.
Should play Black Mage? I was going to say you should tank this one since I'm going to tank the next one. I'm tempting fate right now. We'll see if he bites. Then again, if you tank the next one, we can circle shirk for a little while. So, how much do you want to circle shirk, Cole?
Circle shirk.
Oh, all of the above? There you go. That's fine.
Yeah, I'll play Black Mage for giggles.
Okay. Sounds like a plan. So, Sigmascape V3. The Guardian. The machine responsible for defending a capital city. So it's probably decently strong. Let's find out just how strong, shall we? I love how we go in with one healer and one DPS on the last one, and the time says 12 minutes, and then we go in with the same group for this one, and it says less than 5 minutes. Like what? Excuse me. Black Mage for this one isn't so bad, but the next one, yeah. Oh no. That'll be just great. You know what I'll do, I think, Cole? Is, after we're done with this, just so I don't immediately, like, jump into the thing and leave you stranded because you need to take care of changing Rory's looks to go back to first Rory, I'll go do some more side questy stuff after we're done with this one and the next one. And then once you're ready, let me know and I'll meet you back in the Crystarium and we'll do the physical DPS role quest, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It's kind of similar to the last time where I was like, are you in Ralger's Reach? Because I don't want to break reality by having you be there even though you shouldn't be there. So. Marie wants to know if you did 08S. Yes. Yes, he did. Stream is dead for you. Stream is alive for me, so I don't know. Cole, are you here?
Stream's living for me.
It's living for you? Okay. Yeah, no, it's living for me too. Anyway, queue's open, so I can look on my phone.
The phone.
Let's see. Lifeblood says it's alive on his end. Let me see. Phone says live. I'm seeing what I'm seeing on my screen on Twitch, so... Don't know, Marie. Maybe refresh. I don't know if you can hear me. In we go. Wow, this capital city looks like shit. What the hell happened? Oh, I know that octopus. And I know that monk. I don't know this guy, though, but he has a gun for a face. Combat programs, huh? Okay, I'll see what I can do about that. Stream's alive again? Okay, good. I didn't drop any frames or lose connection, so... Oh, look, the white mage is back. Let's see if he does mechanics this time. Let's summon Celine first before we go. Or just go. That works too. this. Magic deck, right?
Oh.
Run! Reaper did not run. It's okay though.
The Reaper did not run.
Nope.
Arm and Hammer?
What's that?
Oh!
Oh, it didn't hurt at all. Cole, he's loading.
What are you loading?
Something on the screen. Monk of some kind. Shockwave.
Dadaluma!
Well, that's a long.
Ow, you!
Hang on, I got you.
Thanks, brother.
Oh, I can't heal that paralysis. I'll stand in this one.
Oh, fuck this, man.
I can't heal your paralysis.
It
I'm
lasts
sorry.
just long enough for me to lose my stacks!
That's unfortunate.
Hell.
I'm in
Yoshi
hell.
P is You know, for somebody
still
who
got an
plays
X-Cog.
fucking Black Mage, Yoshi P is far too cruel. Why do I have an orb above my head?
Good question.
Ow!
Can I heal
Why
that
is
burn?
it
Hang on.
always me?
Can I heal that burn?
What did I do?
I can't heal that burn either, so.
Why, God?
He's loading again.
I swear to God, if he fucking targets me again, I'm about to lose my shit.
Diffractive laser. Listen, Reaper, if you're not going to do mechanics, you should at least tell me first. What the hell? Oh, missiles on the sides.
Oh.
Diffractive.
Oh! Oh!
Yeah, I gave everybody a Whispering
Ow.
Dawn. It's fine. The missiles are gone. They hit
This
the
is
red
some
mage, but
bullshit.
that's okay. Oh, look, a chain strat's back. Bomb deployment. Can never forget what's Arm and Hammer. Do I have to stand in this? Nope. Okay. Oh, you know, there were different colors on that, wasn't
Fucking
there? There was, whatchamacallit? There was a color for, I think it was tank and DPS colors, but literally nobody was running over there, so. I assume because nobody does mechanics in these raids, they're just like, ah, we can brute force it, it's fine. He's loading a book guy. Everybody goes for a run. I'm coming, I see ya.
That's not good.
What's not good?
The fact that we all have a Vuln stack?
Oh, it's fine. I'll just heal it. I'll just heal harder. Okay,
Fuck.
spread that out.
Oh.
Watch out! Oh, you're in the right place. Never mind. I guess I was talking to the white mage. Maybe I should do this. There we go. I got ether flow ready, so it's fine. He's loading again. Sky armor again.
Oh, fun. Motor rockets.
That's what it looks like. Oh, effectively. The Reaper still isn't doing mechanics. I wonder if I should heal them. I'm just gonna Whispering Dawn. How about that? Does my book have any pages left? You know, I wonder where the pages keep coming from. They keep refreshing themselves. I don't ask questions. I'll get a weird answer. I was gonna say, Cole, if he gets down low enough on HP, you might be able to LB2. But we don't
Most
have
likely.
LB2 yet, so. Refractive laser. Missiles.
Hey!
Systems online.
You get your ass back here!
Running air raid combat program. Well, okay, that's a missile. I wonder if this knocks us back, just in case. Okay, there we go. Put that up there.
They literally popped LB2 the instant we got it.
Well, it's the Reaper, and he's not doing mechanics, so what did you expect? I'm not going in that this time. It'll blow up on me. Just stay over here with me, Cole. We'll be safe.
We'll be safe in this corner.
Yes. I can't believe the white mage put the asylum exactly far enough away where you can't stand in it without being outside your ley lines. What a prick. Not like he did it on purpose, but what a prick.
Woo!
Okay, we got him. And nobody died. Except the Guardian. He did pass into the afterlife. Good job, challengers. Is that legally allowed to be called a missile? It was kind of flimsy, wasn't it? Oh, look, call the orchestrion roll for the decisive battle.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
I'm passing on everything, so good luck. Just don't leave before I
I'm
pass
also
on
passing
everything.
him.
Don't pass on the orchestrion roll. That's the decisive battle theme.
Damn it. Damn it!
Well, it's okay.
Didn't even get a single command from that.
I got 2. I also forgot to commend the healer, I think. The other healer. Whoops. Bullets. He is loading bullets. It's been missile since Stormblood. Yeah, actually, and missile is like a blue mage skill. I don't think that missile is a blue mage skill, though. I think that was a different missile than the blue mage missile. How does your book have any pages left? It's probably an Arcanist Guild secret. Have fun with the next one. Yes, time to fight the mask. Are you ready, Cole? I don't know if I'm ready to fight Jim
The
Carrey.
mask. Jim Carrey.
The first Mask was a pretty good movie. It's kind of campy, but I kind of liked it. I do have a natural talent for avoiding laser beams. Occasionally. Sometimes I stand in them, so...
Test World of Ruin.
You would have learned nothing, because by the time that world was over, Sid, the Garlean Empire was... Or not the Garlean Empire, the Imperial Empire of Final Fantasy VI was dead, so... As were most of the people on the planet, so, you know. Yeah, Binding of Isaac-looking mask. There it is, Test World of Ruin, like Cole said. I like this plot. It's simple. It's been done 10,002 times, but it's still fun. I'm just glad Alpha's here. He's my moral support, and he's making this all good. Still having a little trouble there, Nero. Maybe we should send you to the Chirurgeons, too. Okay, and what do we got? His name is Kefka. We're fighting a clown next.
Kefka.
Okay. Yeah, so like I said, he kind of destroyed the entire planet in Final Fantasy VI through his gesturing. It's the Joker. The Joker wishes he could destroy the whole world like Kefka did. Probably based on the Joker, though, originally. Well, that's true. Those were the souls that we saw back on the Phantom train. Kefka killed them. He poisoned the water supply. It would be amusing if it, you know, hasn't been done to death in every Shakespearean plot. Anyway. So he turned into a god! He has trickery. Oh, good. I'm gonna have to concentrate. Well, we're already dead, so... He does it all in or not at all, Sid. Okay. He's gonna try to make us think because he's going to try to trick us. Okay, got it. Okay, so... Okay, so you'll have to let me know if he's trying to trick us. Gotcha. So we'll have to listen for Nero's tells. Nero is doing callouts for this fight. Excuse him for not having magical powers. Yeah, seriously. A 50% chance of success. Alright, cool. And, you know, if we delay it all, we'll die. Fair enough. The only way to test with Garleans, test on the field of battle. Sounds like a plan. Let's go see what this Kefka guy's all about. You love Sid's banter with Nero. Those dorks work so well together. Yeah, it's nice. It definitely makes these quests go by well because they're just they go back and forth so well, you know. I think Alpha and I will have the last laugh, Sid, but we will see. Musing about something you heard, Nero.
Ow.
Well, so you do in fact like this Kefka guy, huh? You like his gesturing? Yeah, you know, that pretty much checks out for you, actually. I tire of this charade. So do I, Nero. That's why I'm playing Dark Knight for this one. Let's go, Alpha. He knows something else, and he's still not telling us what it is. But before we worry about that, Alpha, ready to go fight Kefka? You seem very enthusiastic about this one. He must also like Final Fantasy VI. Sigmascape V4 is accessible. Right, so, I'm tanking this one. Am I main tanking this one? It depends on who we see in the fight.
Let's see.
Do you respect the upsetting the status quo thing? Yeah, it's you know, it's a living. Is it time to circle shark?
Suppose so.
Who's gonna main tank this one?
I'll let you do it.
Okay. I do have TBN, so the busters probably won't hurt as badly. What if he tries to trick us, though, and he uses the buster, but it hits you instead of me? Will we be okay? I don't know if we'll be okay. Marie, you want to come for this one? Or are you going to watch the world burn again? Again, it's fine if you watch the world burn. We'll take care of Kefka. Just figured I'd ask. Want to watch? Alright. Sounds like a plan. Alright, cool. Ready to go into Sigmascape V4?
Yep.
Okay. Let's click on it, and we will just wait out the thingy. With 2 tanks, it probably won't go as fast, but if we catch it with that white mage that was just in there, we might get in at a decent clip if he plays white mage again, so we'll see. What Final Fantasy was it where if you do nothing that copies you, it gives up? That was Final Fantasy V. When you go for the Mime Job Crystal, the Mimic Go-Go tries to fight you for the Mime Job Crystal. And he says, I will mimic everything that you do. So then if you do nothing for 3 minutes, he says, wow, you're a really good mime. You should have this crystal. And then he just throws himself into the void. Because it's more fun in there, I guess. This, by the way, is happening in a dungeon where you are underwater and you have approximately 7 minutes to get there. And it's at the bottom of the dungeon, so you have to get to the bottom first before fighting him and then spending 3 minutes fighting him. By the time you're done fighting him, you've got maybe 3 minutes to get out. So, it was an interesting dungeon. It's very fast, obviously, but the gimmick I thought was pretty interesting. You logged out for your sister's sake. It was raining in Calusia for almost 24 hours. What the fuck? I guess if anybody needed any fish that come out during the rain, that would give them an opportunity. So. I was going to say, do you need to step outside to work on the glamour while we're in there, or?
No.
Okay.
Oh, right. I'm not in my actual glamour. Fuck.
Yeah, that was what I was going to say. Because if you need to step outside and, you know, put on the actual glamour. Yeah. We broke reality! It's okay. As I was going to say. Okay. Do you have different armor
I have
for
the
it?
ability to link glamour plates, so we're good.
Oh, okay. I see. I was going to say, do you have a different set of armor for that? But because, like, when I try to do that, I don't have, like, linked glamour plates, so I try to do that, and it tells me I'm not in a sanctuary, so I need to go to a sanctuary to change, but that's because I only have one set of armor, so. Let's see if Murphy's Law will be merciful. We shall see. Depends on if we can fall off in the arena. Because I get the feeling if we can fall off, he might trick me one of these times, and then Cole will be the main tank instead of me. What if I should try that thing that you do? No, actually, I'm not the off tank in this. I was going to say I should try that thing that you do where I leave my tank stance off to start with. I do my damage combo, and then I turn it on for the rest of the fight. Because usually what I do is I turn it on to start with, and I do part of my damage combo, and then I turn it off in the middle. But it's okay, though. If there's any role that Cole knows very well, it's off tanking. So we'll be okay. When you off tank, who uses reprisal first? Do you use reprisal or does
I'll reprise.
You'll reprise first? Okay. Because I was going to say there might be a situation where we'll need to do a couple of them. You also have the only AoE damage reduction skill out of the both of us at the moment, by the way. I don't get Dark Missionary till 76. So. I don't know. This less than 5 minutes might be a
bit of a lie.
Yeah, might be. The game might be lying to us about it, you know, because this is apparently the longest queue we've gotten so far. It's probably because we didn't include a healer in this, but that's okay. If it takes too long, I'll just go back to Twine and do some more of the side quests, only to get promptly sucked back into the Rift as soon as we do Sigmascape V4. But you know, it's okay. So it's 5:38. What the hell are you gonna do with your time? Because we're gonna be done with this by 10 to 6.
Tell you what I'm about to do.
There's an instance in nothing. There you go. There's an instance in the physical DPS quest, so it'll probably take us till about 6:15. But after that, you're free. You get a break until 8 o'clock or whenever your friends decide they want to jump on you.
8 o'clock.
You could go unlock the pixies while you're waiting. My concern, by the way, in terms of why I keep getting on Cole about unlocking the pixies and doing his dailies with it, is that at certain points during the story, based on what levels his classes are currently, he might not be able to continue with the story on some of his classes because they're not a high enough level. And, well, if he wants to do all of the role quests with me, he's going to need to get all of his classes to 80. Excuse me. Not this week, not next week, probably by the end of the week after, so. We've got enough time, though. If he does his pixie quest daily when I do mine, and then he does a quote-unquote roulette with me, and by a roulette, I mean, basically we go into the highest level dungeon that we have access to on the classes. If he does that, you'll level up once every 2 days, basically. So it'll be fine. And you've got, let's see. Can I check your levels on your classes? I don't think so. Not from here, anyway. Maybe from here? Yeah, search info. There we go. I think you'll be okay, though. We really only need to get Gunbreaker up a level. If you get everything to about 78.5, you'll be good for the rest of the story, basically, I think.
Most likely.
And Black Mage, it's at 78. How much of 78 does it already have experience-wise?
3/8.
Okay.
It is very close to being done.
It's pretty much close to where it needs to be then, yeah. So.
Mm-hmm. Oh, shit.
Alright. You love how the music is literally elevator/waiting room music. Elevator music is better. No, I like the Interdimensional Rift theme, but it depends, you know? It depends on the person.
Omega really out here with the fucking elevator music. No sense of humanity. No sense of fucking...
Cher, Stein,
Music.
papier. Figure out what that is. So papier is paper. So is that rock, paper, scissors? Although paper's last, so one of those is rock and one of those is scissors. Maybe.
Oh.
Okay, Cole. Between Cher and Stein, which one would be rock and which one would be scissors? Probably Stein would be rock because Cher sounds like shear, which is what scissors do. So there you go. So it's scissors, rock, paper. Yeah. I did it. What do I win? Nothing. That's okay. I win
You
a
win going
cube
out
pop.
to go fight Kefka.
I win the cube popping. There we go. You like it. I like it. You scream while listening to this theme. Oh, it's not that bad, is it? Fun fact, Geodude in German is Kleinstein. That's a good name. I like that. Now, rock, paper, scissors, shoot, pulls out the broken butterfly. I might need it for this guy.
There he is.
The man
The man.
himself. But you have no one to clean it off this time, Kefka, so what will you do? I'm sure you will. There it is, he did the laugh. It was a little
I've been
echoey.
the thing.
It was a little echoey, but the acoustics in here aren't that great, so... Hey, look, it's the white mage again.
Oh, good. Help.
Alright, Kefka, let's see what you can do. Unfortunately, he doesn't get his own boss theme until the Savage version. So, small rock translated, yeah, like I said, makes sense. Wonder if the white mage is getting sick of me putting that in there. Okay, Cole, ready?
Here we
You
go.
have the Cardia, by the way, so maybe you should MT. Quick, run!
Alright. Yay!
Oh, he did it again.
Did it again. Hey, Kefka, do the laugh.
Hyperdrive.
Hyperdrive.
You, never mind, you're fine.
Ouch.
Blizzard Blitz. Oh, okay. I had to look at it. It was a different kind of AoE than usual, so, but I couldn't see it. Flagrant Fire.
Flagrant fire.
Thrumming Thunder. No, I haven't figured out your tells yet, Kefka. You got a good poker face. Alright, Nero says he's up to some trickery, so... There are question marks out there now. I see. Okay, so if there are question marks, you stand in the opposite place of where you're supposed to. So stand in this purple carpet that he rolled out for us. I get it. That's not too bad. He's gonna mix it up later, but that's not too bad so far. How are you now?
Oh, here we go!
He's summoning the tower. Now he gets his music.
Hey, you remember that part where you said Kefka doesn't get his own boss theme?
Yeah,
You were wrong.
I was wrong.
Fortunately, we don't get the
builds in the
fun
Graven
part of it
Image.
yet.
I'm gonna run.
Yup.
Why are they all standing in front of it?
Ah.
Both of the
Oh.
healers are dead. It's a good thing we have a red mage. Ultima Upsurge.
Reprisal.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I may have just overwritten your reprisal. I apologize.
Hyperdrive.
Uh,
It's on me. We're good.
I got you. I TVN'd you, but it was too late. Flagrant Fire.
Oh.
Stay here. Stay in here.
Did I mention I love fucking Dancing Mad? Uh-oh.
Time to
Get behind him.
teleport. Where's he going? He's going right here. You were correct.
Like I said, get behind him.
Yes.
Arrow assault.
What do you suppose that does?
It's pushing us.
Oh. Yeah, that makes sense. Watch him do that with the teleport one of these times. Just teleport to the edge of the arena and be like, hey, suck on this. Let's see, the Graven Image. So that's normal. Get out of the center. I still don't know why they're standing there. Center, I said. Ugh. Oh, okay, so the one on the side is a shockwave. Okay.
Reprisal.
It's a good idea. Mine's back, by the way, so I'll use it on the next one.
That hurts like a motherfucker in Savage, by the way.
This time I got you.
I should know. I've done it. We're on stage 2.
Hey.
Fun and wonderful new mechanics, everyone!
There's a ball over there. Oh. How am I supposed to know which side that's on? I got it. So it really is just the whole entire theme. That's not Hyper Drive. Whoops.
Flagrant Fire.
Oh, okay. I see how I'm supposed to know. I still wasn't out of it.
Spread.
That's okay. Okay.
Stay out of the AoEs. Fuck, this fight hurts.
He's teleporting over here. How do you know if he's shooting? He's not shooting.
Shoots.
Arrow assault.
Oh. Hey, remember what you said about the knockback?
Hey, he did it. But I was shielded, so I didn't even get knocked back.
See, we don't get to hear the fun part of Dancing Mad, though.
Yeah. Okay, so we gotta look at the image this time. Which one is it? It's on the right side, so over here. Stand in the AoE.
In the AoE?
Yep. I see. The white mage doesn't see it yet.
Reprise.
I was gonna say, are you doing this one?
I got it.
Okay, I'll do the next one. See, this is why it's nice being able to co-communicate with your tank.
Hypertron!
I got you. I don't know if he's gonna cleave though.
That cleaves, by the way.
That didn't. Oh, did it cleave? Okay, because it looked like people were standing next to you.
Stage 3.
Yeah, that's what it is. So we don't get to see stage 4 in this version because stage
Look
4
away
is
from
when
the
he
grave
turns
image.
into a god. So
Look away from the Graven image.
I see. It's an eyeball. Yeah, that makes sense. So if the eyeball has a question mark, do we look at it?
Yep.
Okay, I'll reprise
Heart
this.
of Light.
Should we like? Should you like Heart of Light 1 and then? Oh, that's gonna get
Another
reprised
one?
anyway. Okay.
Oh dear.
No, it's fine. It's
Yeah, you picked
reprised
a good
anyway.
time to reprisal that.
Yeah.
That's what you do in
Like,
Savage, because you have to make the
basically-
reprisal last.
Yeah, I was
Graven
gonna say
image.
you do Heart of Light and then I'll do reprisal after that. He's trying to trick us.
Look
at
at the Graven image and stand in the AoE.
AoEs. Yep. Okay. See, we get it. Ave Maria. He's teleporting again.
He's TPing.
I'm gonna stand to the side in case he pew-pews. Yeah, he pew-pewed.
Hadoken.
We won't get LB3. That's unfortunate. I'm just glad I understand the mechanics.
Hyperdrive.
Hey, it worked. Look away.
Just kill him. Easy.
Nice. Yeah, that was actually pretty tame, honestly. All things considered.
He debates a lot more in
I
Savage.
can't believe it. Believe it, Toaster Head. Good job, challengers. Oh, look, we killed him before the tower could be completed. So did we get the true ending of Final Fantasy VI now? Sigma,
Yes, so.
escape complete. If you want to see God Kefka, we'll fight him in Final Fantasy VI as well, so.
Hell yeah, gamer.
Alright, this time the White Mage gets the command for sticking it out with us 3 separate times. There's a wind-up Kefka.
Wind up calf.
Do you want the wind-up Clown? You got the wind-up X Death, so.
We ballin'.
Alright then. That takes care of the Sigmascape. You love Dancing Mad, but you don't want to do Savage to hear the rest. All you gotta do is beat Final Fantasy VI. Seen enough Savage and Ultimate through videos that you're genuinely scared to heal those fights. I've heard that they're tough, but I mean, if you're best in slot and everything, I imagine that it's just a matter of keeping your head calm, that's all.
Yep.
So. Honestly, on the cinematic level, this pales to KH2's final boss, or generally any KH final boss. Yeah, see, I think the problem with that is that, like, in Kingdom Hearts, they have the advantage of being able to use a dynamic camera. In this, they can't use a dynamic camera because it takes away from your uptime on the boss, and players would probably destroy the game for that, so they don't use the dynamic cameras very often, unless they want to hear an earful from their players. You are a god, and what is it, the form you've taken on? A fucking jester. Well, he's narcissistic, I guess. You did beat Final Fantasy VI. It was a ride. Also, far too easy to just not have people during the World of Ruin, and you can lose Sabin. I hate this game. Only need Celeste, Edgar, and Setzer to beat the Tower of Thingamajigger, the Tower of Ruin. You don't have to get Sabin back. I always get him back anyway, but... I had a plan, by the way, for how I was going to handle the World of Ruin when we do Final Fantasy VI, but I'll save that surprise for later. For now, let's see how Omega copes and molds and seethes at the fact that we won again.
You do be Malden.
Not having 3 of the party solo for each of those bosses, you're insane. Yeah, because that's the thing, right, is if you do the final dungeon with just Celeste, Edgar, and Setzer, you have to split the party into 3 separate parties. So that would mean Celeste gets 1 party by herself, Edgar gets 1 party by himself, and Setzer gets 1 party by himself. And if you set them up correctly and you grind for levels, you could theoretically do it. People have done it. It's just... I don't really think grinding is in the spirit of Final Fantasy VI. You can beat the whole game at like level 35, so... You know. Hell, we might just do that when I play the game. Okay. Nero's having a little problem. It wasn't just salt water. It's a gaping hole in his chest that Omega stuck him with. Speak to me, boy!
Speak to me, the boy!
And what did this visitor do to you that you look like you got bruised by a... Like, look like you got hit by a bus, man. God damn. And what has the results wrought for you? Sure, and thank you for helping us get that far. I feel like Nero just needs a little gratitude from people, man. And then he wouldn't be, like, trying to jump out of Sid's shadow at every chance. Just take a nap, Nero. He'll be back. I'll let you have the win, brother.
He deserves that dub.
Sounds like he's trying to teach you a valuable lesson, Sid. Thank. That's true, you could grind Magicite instead of grinding EXP, especially in the advanced version of the game where you can just fight Cactuars all the time. Actually, I think you can do that in the regular version too, so. Hey, Alpha. Ready to go? This place is going to get erased pretty soon. Nice. Let's get out of here then. Midgard, how'd we do? I mean, Kefka was pretty slow on the tells that time. He was getting too old for this shit.
Data must be old.
Omega didn't patch him well enough. He does. Nero's a pleaser because he was denied gratitude after he did his damnedest to prove he was worth a damn to Gaius back in A Realm Reborn, yeah. Thanks, Omega. I couldn't have done it without a little help. And by that I mean a lot of help. Alpha plus 7 other party members. Oh look, there's another eye in the sky. Okay, what's your theory? That sounds like bullshit, but okay. You should see me when I'm crafting, man. You want to talk about breaking limits, so okay. What's with the alarm? Recalculating your destination. And how do you plan on doing that if there are limits that I don't even know that I have, if your theory holds true? I don't think that's going to happen. What if I just die? Then you won't get any more data! Hello, can you hear me out there? I'm trapped in this force field. Is this supposed to hold me? I couldn't have done it without my full party, that's true. Not at this point in my gear. Can't do a light party yet. I don't really know how you expect me to do that, exactly. Oh. Yeah, actually, if you do that, you're going to cause your own destruction, because I have enough light ether in my body at the moment to quite literally destroy you and most of the things around here, so... He turned into a frog! Well, it was a good effort, Alpha. You tried, buddy. He's gonna try again. He's using headbutt.
I will beat you with the power of friendship and this gun I found.
We need to give Alpha a gun. He tired himself out. Sorry, Alpha. Screen then shows the entire group you were just with doing generic poses. Yeah, pretty much. Well, yeah, I tried to tell you that he wasn't just a creation of Omegas. He's something else. Something more. Is this really the extent of your evolution? You talk about all this bullshit about analyzing humanity's potential and then you just murder one of them? That doesn't seem right, bro. Midgard's like, okay, now I'm getting too old for this shit. Does that earthquake mean that my time's running out? I feel like I should be scared at the moment, but I'm actually kind of not. Hey! He transcended into the void. I mean, he was already in the void, technically speaking, but now his whole body's in the void. So Midgard, why did you channel your full form now? Yeah, I was gonna say. You're overdoing it a little, aren't you, buddy? Well, I'm glad that you've got enough faith in me. Now snatch me out of here so we can leave. Okay, maybe it's gonna be a little harder than he thought. Okay, never mind. Thanks, buddy. The light ether was about to surge and explode from my body, so hopefully it calms down.
Mío, exploso.
Okay, it did calm down. You know, maybe the rift is a good place to expel the ether, actually, because, like, it has a lot more room to breathe in here, but then again, if I did that, Omega would probably murder all of us because he'd deem all the light ether an imminent threat, so, you know. Okay. I mean, you were already sleeping, so that's fair. What do you mean? He just sees the potential in humanity, more so than you do. Think he's got your number, Omega. Will do. That was all we wanted to do to begin with. You okay, buddy?
What?
Listen, I know. Midgard's just taking a nap. He'll be fine. Yeah, it's not just Nero. It's also Alpha, because he hit his head too hard. We need to take him to Jesse and the chirurgeons to get him a concussion protocol. Come on, buddy. I'll carry you. Just walking around with a chibi chocobo in my hand. Wow, there's a lot of people out here. One of them's already done with all these quests. Okay, good. That sounds like a plan. Oh, good, Alpha, you woke up from your concussion nap. I'll meet you in Rauger's Reach, and by that I mean right now, because Cole already teleported there.
Whee! Here I am, leaving teleport paths for you.
Yes. That light ether is, it's doing a thing. Yeah, it certainly was. Omega wants to be the strongest entity, right? So why not fight a copy of himself? Because that would be too simple for his gigantic mechanical brain to comprehend. He's like, no, there has to be more to it than just that. The simplest solution usually is the easiest solution, Omega, but he wants to see all possibilities, and that's one of them, I guess. I think Jessie was onto something when she jumped straight into the marketability of Alpha. If only Square Enix took the hint. I don't know, though, because like I said, I'm pretty sure they released the Chocobo's Mystery Dungeon game shortly after these raids ended, and I don't think it had good sales, even though it featured Alpha's likeness in it. It wasn't Alpha specifically, but it featured his likeness in it. You alright, buddy? Get your concussion protocol already? We did, in fact, make it out of the hole. Not without being worse for wear, but, you know. Didn't know the game existed. Yeah, that's Square Enix's marketing department not knowing how to push the game, so. They might have to advertise that one specifically a little better, yeah. Fight yourself, take note of mistakes and fix them. Repeat until perfection. That sounds like a good plan to me. I don't know why Omega wouldn't do that. I feel like he'd be better off if he did do that, because then we could get in there and he could be like, okay, so I've exceeded all parameters that I'm capable of doing myself, so now I just need to fight everything else. He'd probably have killed us already. Okay, well, we'll wait for the chief. Did you already turn this all in, Cole, or?
Yeah, I turned it all in. We're good.
Okay, are you getting yourself all ready for being first Rory again?
Yeet.
Okay, just so that way I just want to know if I should go do side quests after I'm done with this one to give you time, or if you want to just jump straight into the role quest so you can finish the instance and then go. So where did he take a hit exactly? Okay, so it's going to be you, me, and Alpha next time then, Sid, unless Biggs and Wedge are back up and running. Yeah, I was going to say, Midgard's not going to be with us either, so. Oh, okay, Jessie's going to jump on in the fight with us. Cool. She hasn't really gotten to do any of that stuff yet. So it'll be nice to see her actually in action. She's usually just the quest ender. No, all things. Stormblood was when Square Enix felt greedy AF to you, but they don't do good advertising for a new game, so why? Yeah, I know. It's probably because the Chocobo's Mystery Dungeon games were always kind of a niche game for them, so they didn't feel like they needed to advertise it because anybody who wanted to play it, like, they didn't feel like they needed to drive a huge audience for it because they already make money hand over fist, so anybody who wanted to play it already knew it was going to happen. Doesn't really help that for the people who might not know about the Chocobo's Mystery Dungeon games, but, you know. I believe it's, the name of it is Chocobo's Mystery Dungeon Everybody, and by buddy I mean B-U-D-D-Y, like not everybody is in one word, two words. So. But Alpha's likeness is definitely in that one. So. We just watched half of our group basically get taken out, so I'd be worried too if I was him. It's alright, buddy. I appreciate you trying to save me. And Omega won't be a problem. We'll fix his wagon eventually. There we go. That's the face I was looking for. I don't know. Pretty soon I might understand what he says. I've pretty much gotten that part almost down. Won't be the first time I've understood what a non-human life form is saying. Took a little while to get the last one, too. I will attempt to do that. Ideally, the next Light Warden whose ether I absorb won't cause me to turn into a giant murder monster. Or maybe if it does, I can just teleport into the rift and kill Omega with it. Only one way to find out. All right, Alpha, you keep an eye on Jessie and make sure she doesn't get in any trouble, especially with marketing you. Okay, so I'll just go back to the Crystarium then, right? So that way we can do the DPS quest. Cole?
Yeah.
I'll just go back to the Crystarium so we can do the DPS role quest.
All right.
Is that good? Are you almost ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we good.
You good? All right.
Just finishing up getting the haircut now.
Yes. I will go wait at the bar and make sure Giat doesn't drink herself to death. I don't think that's possible because I don't think that they could die from the drinking, considering how much they've drank already, but, you know, never hurts to be careful. Alright, so we'll hang out right here. Yeah, and then they tried to milk 15. Look where that went. DLC that was planned and didn't happen. A mobile game that was turned into a bad cash grab. Had a lot of reason to hate that era of Square Enix's life. Yeah, and it's a shame because I feel like 15 could have had a little bit more of a fleshed out story if they finished all the DLC for it, but I mean, that's also kind of a cash grab anyway, because if you have to finish the story in DLC, it's like, I don't know how I feel about that one either. That feels like a money grab.
What level are the quests we're at now in the fucking range quests?
This one is level 76.
Okay.
So you're still good for this one. The next
Perfect.
one is level 78, so we'll just get your levels up before then. It's fine. We won't be getting to the next one until probably a week from now, and you'll be ready by then. So. Also, I did the math, by the way, and the 78.5 that I mentioned wasn't just for your combat classes. It was also for your crafter and your gatherer, because the amount of experience that we get from the rest of the deliveries is enough to get you to 80 from 78.5. So if we have you doing custom deliveries, you'll get to that in no time, like a couple of weeks. So basically, after we're done with the stream, if that's when you want to do it, we're going to have you do pixie quests, go into the highest level dungeon we can go into with whatever you want, and then you can do your custom deliveries for the week. So. Or we could do it tomorrow, depending on how you feel and what you want to do.
Depending on how exhausted I am. Yes.
Well, you'll know in
I live
about
in a
15,
perpetual state of tired.
Yeah, 15 or 20 minutes you'll know, because although technically speaking, you could do some of it on the stream while other people are here, but you'd be doing that without me, so it's up to you.
Nah, I'm good.
Okay.
I'll do it on my own time. I'm here, by the way.
Okay. You've been told by former players that the FF15 mobile game has the usual gacha game cash packages, but all the packages that aren't the usual $80 or $90 ones are only buyable once, bruh. Yeah, they really turned that one into a cash grab. I never even remotely looked it up because I was like, this is just gonna be them grubbing money. So, no, thank you. What's up with Malboro? I don't see a Malboro. You mean the Malboro, like the creature? It's a tentacle monster with bad breath. So, I'm starting the quest, by the way, Cole.
Okay.
Because Lou Reek is right here for me. Hopefully he's not gone for you.
Whee.
Couldn't find any info, huh? So you only... I don't want to belittle your efforts. It's good that you're actually taking the initiative, but you only did it in the Crystarium? I mean, she moves, so surely someone outside would know. No, we can go do field work. Looks like that's what we're going to be doing today.
Field work!
Yeah. Hopefully no more picking up shit. Oh, well that's awfully convenient. Right. Sounds about right, yeah. Ah, so is that why you chose to hunt this Light Warden? Because you couldn't bear the fact that it was besmirching the good name of the hunter that you admired as a kid? I guess. Oh, okay. So where's this Miss Olvara lady?
Fantastic question.
So basically look for all the S-rank marks in the Shadowbringers areas and we'll find Renderay. That's just great. Oh, good, she's in Calusia, that place that we're going to be going soon. The place we still can't fly in. Alright, well, no use bitching about it. Let's get moving.
No use of bitching.
Actually, we should probably just teleport towards where we need to go. Where specifically are we going? Oh, okay, so let's just teleport to Stilltide and then take an Amaro towards Yulmore, but not, like, ride it into Yulmore. You know what I mean? Like, we just dismount, like, right next to where she is. So.
Alright.
That's all you heard, is that they regrow real fast?
Surf your teleport real quick.
Yeah. Yeah, Malboros they're like a staple of the Final Fantasy series. They've been around for quite a while. I think since at least 2. They might have been in 1, but I don't remember them in 1, so. Yeah, they've been around for a while. They almost always have bad breath, and they almost always give you most of the status ailments in the game, so, you know. So basically, take the Amaro to Yulmore, and then once we get close to the gate town, we'll just dismount, and then, you know, go see his wet nurse. Surprised he's still in contact with her. And again, if he used to live in Yulmore, it makes sense. They kind of coddle people there. Alright, so we'll wait till we're on the main drag here, so I don't end up on top of a house. And
The main drag.
Stop right here. I'm gonna end up on top of a house. Never mind. I'm gonna end up behind a bunch of shacks, and I don't know how to get around them. Maybe through this tree line? Yep, there we go. All good. If we look real hard, we can probably see Rory flying over here.
I am approaching.
It's kind of hard to see among the radioactive sun, but...
I am approaching.
Oh, are you approaching me?
Oh.
What's with the music here at the moment, by the way?
I don't know.
Sounds a little tense.
Hmm.
Oop, that's my Blue Mage spellbook. We don't want that. Not right now. Square Enix won't let me play that at this level. Oh, I see. Did you take it towards, like, right or something, and then...
I took it towards Yulmore,
oh, okay.
like we said.
Okay, mine kind of curved out to the left a little bit. I ended up really close to the gate. It's okay.
Curve.
The
You fucking
Amaros
swerve.
go where they want. That one definitely swerved a little bit.
Skirt.
Oh, found her. The game was getting consistent 1-star reviews from players, and then there are random AF 5-star reviews that you feel bad for. I don't know. Depends, because if there's random 5-star reviews in there, they might have been paid to do those. They do that sometimes. Nice to meet you, ma'am. No, why would he ever do that? Oh, that you feel paid for. Okay, yeah, so we're on the same wavelength. Gotcha. Your brain flips P, B, G, and Q in lowercase. It happens. That's okay. That's not a problem. We'll just suss out what you mean. That's all. No big deal. We'll get it right eventually. It's fine. So have they been Sin Eaters for 100 years? Because the impression I got was that they sort of just showed up a few years ago. Whereas this lady seems to think they've been around for a while. Or maybe they called them Sin Eaters because of the flood, and then it stuck when they resurfaced? It's kind of murky. They don't really tell us a lot of details about that. So are you the reason why they call all the Sin Eaters by the more scientific terms that they have now, like Sophrosine and all that stuff? Because you just said, I only wish I didn't have to change all the names. Huh. Yeah, because maybe she's hunting this great horned beast, in the afterlife. Yeah, that sounds about right. Most of the archers that live in Gridania that are of Mikote descent are also similar in their keen sense of hearing, so... And then her comrades died. The end. Well, I mean, yeah, they took 3 DPSs against Coral Regina. What were they expecting to do? Balam quits. Yeah, that sounds about right. It's usually how it goes.
It do go down.
So did she eventually take revenge? It's probably what the instance is about, isn't it? Yeah, here it is again.
Probably.
So Renda Ray's here in front. We got Lamed over there in the dwarf helmet. We got Nielbert there. Ardbert at the head of the table. This guy we haven't seen yet because we need to do the level 76 tank quest. We can't do that just yet. And then that Silva lady. So there's 6 of them, but there was only 5 when they came here in Heavensward. You still need 1 Regina kill and 1 Ixion kill. Yeah, I don't think I've ever gotten Ixion myself. So. We got Coral Regina that one time. It was a pretty difficult fight, but I think that was like in between Heavensward and Stormblood. So that was probably why it was difficult for me. Huh. So did she learn how to Warden's Peon, like everybody else in her party besides just one person? Or Warden's Peon? I don't know how to say that word. Oh. Well, that's not good. How's she gonna hunt it? If she's afraid that she'll lose the new people, too. I mean, her new allies are pretty damn strong. Oh, so she made the exact same mistake that she did before. Great. But this time it actually worked out for her. It usually doesn't. So she's lucky. Ixion is a fucking myth.
A fucking myth.
You have some extra Stygian Ash, you have never seen it since Mid-Stormblood. Yeah, I don't even know what the spawn conditions are, so... Nah, I mean, not that strange. They were the strongest people in existence in your world before the flood, so... The sin decided to creep in and take the strongest among you first. Do you tell her that every time, Lurik, or... So she's probably going to Raktika, then, because that's where the monster ended up after all this. Yep. Alright, off to Raktika, then. We can fly over there, so this should go a little faster when we get there. Yeah, so don't listen to those dumbasses that you used to work with. They don't know a damn thing. Unless we're going to save them from Renda Ray now. Or Andrea, as she's called now. He is pretty well adjusted considering how little his parents care for him. Well, I'll do the best I can to make sure he doesn't get in any trouble. At least for the next little while. Oh look, you already teleported to Slitherbow.
I leave you behind.
As usual.
A gift. It's a teleport.
Yes. Okay, so we're going outside. Parvati, you've done a little flying today. How about a little more? I could turn off the mount music at this point. We've heard this particular track a lot, so. There you go. Get the nighttime Raktika music in here for a little bit. Oh, look, an instance. How shocking. Well, she was basically your matriarch. She had to be your mother figure because your mom definitely wasn't doing that. Alright, so I'll be up front. You just support me by shooting the arrows over my shoulder. How about that? Oh, yeah, we gotta disband the party.
Yeah, that would probably help.
There you go. In we go.
Whee!
Ixion is a 36-hour cooldown window. Then it's another 36 hours wherein it can spawn at any time until it force spawns at the 36-hour mark. Bullshit. Tried doing shit like this with the second big boy Fate and Shadowbringers. Couldn't spawn it for 5 full days of trying. Well, at least we didn't have that lack of luck with Andrea, because here she is. Think she comes back to this spot to look for the monster every time? Because I feel like that's what she's doing right now.
She seems to be completely ignoring our existences.
Oh, not again.
God damn it, every fucking time.
That's what I'm saying. Rory, protect the Reek.
Ah! Heidelin, you gotta stop giving Jimmy visions. We've almost resolved multiple of these quests at the same time.
Yep, only for me to get stuck in the echo and then we can't kill it. Yes, let's begin the hunt. Oh good, the hunt began and I'm already stuck in an echo vision. Hunt postponed. Are you sure you're going to be able to kill this thing by yourself? Well, only one way to find out. Watch your friends like get here in the nick of time to help her or something. Alright, what do we got? Heavy Shot, Acidic Bite, Radiant Arrow, Hunter's Prudence, Dulling Arrow. So that's Interject, or Head Graze. Throat Graze? I don't remember what it's called. I know I need to put my poison up first, though. There you go.
Ew.
Oh, okay, so I can, every 30 seconds I can Refulge an arrow. Alright, cool. I remember some of the Bard action names.
Refulgent.
Balum Blaster. No, it's Balum Garden. Get it right.
T.
Interject is on a GCD? What the fuck? Well, anyway. Mortal Blast. Who knows what this does? Not me. So that was the Roar. She was trying to, you know, avoid having kill on her. How often can I use Second Wind? I'm going to use that in a second to find out.
30 seconds is the second one.
It's every 30 seconds? Okay.
Yeet.
So I could probably use it. I'll use it now. So it's like the potions. If I run him in circles like this, will he eventually get dizzy and fall over?
That's the dream.
Stop that. There. I have plenty of dulling arrows. I have so many that it doesn't matter how many times you do it, as long as I don't, like, ignore it and GCD over it. Wouldn't it be easier for all involved if we have the vision after we solve the problem? Absolutely. Evidently, Heidelin doesn't think so, though.
Heidelin really out here like, hey yo, I know you're about to finish the plot, but like,
Stop
you've
that.
got to learn all of the pain and misery that these people have gone through, so that when you kill them, you'll remember all of their memories.
I guess. Alternating current. How did you develop that 4 direct current? Sorry, that one was probably a little bad. That ain't a Mario Eye. You've been lying to me, game. Cole, do you remember when Bard poisons were 30 seconds instead of 45?
Uh-huh. I'm almost happy they're 45 nowadays.
Yeah, it's nice that they're at 45 now.
It's less nightmare-inducing.
It's a little easier to keep them up, you know? Because you don't have to, like, constantly be watching for them. Glad that doesn't paralyze. I don't exactly have the ability to fix that. Oh, well. Goodbye, Rendere.
Oh no.
Ow! She at home, gang! Like I
God
said,
damn
here
it,
come her
Linda.
friends. All of her friends. And she has 2 tanks to help her, so... Oh, good. Thanks, Brendan. He covered me.
Based.
And I got Ronkin cured and Ronkin renewed. That's a lot, Lamet. Are you sure you needed to use up all that healing now? Okay, so, Ardbert, take main tank from Brandon before he dies. Mortal Blast. I like Silva's line there. I was never good at indulging foolishness. Well, what are friends for, Renda Ray? Yeah, less talking, more murder. Frenzied Rage. That sounds like...
Oh, he Madge.
Mad enough to have Levin skin. Increasing defense. He went into pissy boss mode.
He went into pissy butt. Ow.
Yeah, I don't need a second win that yet. Nielbert, stop casting. Get inside the circle.
He did the same thing for me. He fucking finished his cast and went in that damn circle like his life depended on it.
He was like, I'm
Pretty
gonna
sure he
slide
still had
cast,
one
actually.
foot in the
Thank you.
AoE.
He's like, I'm gonna slide cast this, actually. I should probably stick with Lamet, because she's probably like Cure 3. Okay, never mind, Ronkin Medica 2.
Yeah. I shoot with arrow.
Oh no, Lamet's become every white mage on the party finder. She's spamming Medica 2.
Oh no!
Oh good, he's tricky. Nielbert?
Yelbert!
Well.
Man doesn't give a fuck!
Preternatural Roar. I can fix this. Especially now that my friend's here, you don't get the chance to roar as often. Nielbert's like, maybe I should stand over here. Maybe he'll be less likely to kill me this way. Actually, Nielbert, you should stand here because then you're in between both AoEs and you'll actually get out of them before you die. So, he almost just hit that one again. Oh, never mind. He actually did hit that one again. You know why? Because he tried to run to the back of it. This is why Square Enix had to change a bunch of dungeons, because if they wanted their AI to actually be able to do the dungeons, they had to make them the dungeons capable for someone that's kind of stupid. I failed the duty because Nielbert died.
Oh.
Oh, is correct. Now it's asking me to change the difficulty level. Fuck you, Square Enix. How am I supposed to prevent him from dying? I'm not a healer.
He hasn't died for me yet.
Well, that's good. I'm gonna skip this and we'll do it again. You miss Old Wanderer's Minuet and Gauss Barrel. Miss being able to use actual damage while you were fucking dancing around. Yeah, fair enough. The AI needs work. Yeah, well, the AI literally just failed me the instance, so you're correct. That was not my fault. That was the AI's fault. And fuck Square Enix if they think I'm going to turn the difficulty down because they don't know how to program a fucking video game. Again, this is why they had to change the dungeons around, though, because...
I have good news, Jimmy! I finished the instance.
Yay!
Thank God.
You can finish the quest and then be done for the day if you want.
That sounds like a good idea.
Probably what's going to end up happening, since I failed the instance, is I'm going to finish the instance. It's 6:30 now. So I'm going to go do the rest of the side quests in Amarang. And then I'll do Pixie's rank 7, and then we'll call it a day, probably.
Fair enough.
So there you go.
Oh, stretch.
Stretch break. Hydration break.
Oh fuck, that's right. I haven't had water in like 2 hours.
Oh my god. I don't know how I'd be talking after all that. My throat! Oh, my GCD too quickly. It's a good thing that's a really slow cast time. Do you always talk to yourself when you succeed at something, Rendering? She's like, yes, yes, just like that. I shot it exactly how I'm supposed to. Like, you can think that, Render, right? It's okay. You don't have to let the thoughts out of your head. I'm just bullshitting because the instance failed on its own.
Madge. Fucking Black Mage. Stepping into the AoE.
He literally did, okay? Like, he was perfectly safe standing right next to Ardbert, and he walked through 2 of the AoEs. Like, he walked through this cross into the middle while it was resolving to get to the back of the thing after he chose to stand right next to Ardbert for the remainder of the... Like, what the fuck are you doing? And also, why is Nielbert's survival a requirement for the instance? Like, Lamet can just revive him. It's fine. Like, this isn't even just a programming thing. This is a Square Enix explicitly made it so that their AI can fail the instance. Like, that's not okay. I need you to understand.
This is so much more entertaining than winning normally.
I mean, you're probably correct, yeah. You're glad you got to see Square Enix's inept programming so I can keep bitching about it? I'm kinda glad too, because I wanted to bitch at them today, and I wasn't sure if I'd have an excuse. Now I don't need an excuse. Brandon, pop the cooldown. Brandon. After what Nielbert did, you need to pop a cooldown. Okay, we're fine.
Yeah,
He is fine. Okay, 42% to go. Nobody fuck up. I see you in there, Nielbert. Get the fuck away from everybody. Thank you. You listened to me. That's surprising.
Lamet, heal more.
Lamet, keep spamming Medica 2.
Medica 2 faster.
Use Presence of Ronkin Mind.
He's going into pissy bo-
I'm just glad it's not Final Fantasy XII's version of Pissy Boss Mode, because in Final Fantasy XII, Pissy Boss Mode basically equates to I now charge up all of my attacks instantly. I hit twice as hard because my level is doubled. So you basically, what you end up doing is you just end up using Curaga on, like,
Nielbert.
one person exclusively for the entire fight. No, it's okay. Nielbert's got full health right now, so he's still good.
I see him running.
Yep. He's in the correct spot this time. Healing myself up. Lamet, keep going. Thank you. You could use Ronkin Medica 1, you know. Whoa. Oh good, Nielbert's in the right spot this time. Now let's see if he moves to the front when he does the front blaster. Or the back blaster.
Blast!
Fix that real quick. Loss of yours is Nielbert's fault, but it's also Lamet's. Why is she not coded to heal anyone below half or anything? Yeah, that would be, you know, smart. So that's why she's not coded to do it. Because it would be smart and effective and would literally prevent you from failing the instance on Square Enix's part. So, you know. Nielbert, stop.
Almost like...
You're running through the middle again. Okay, he actually made it this time.
Nielbert really is coded like a black mage.
At least they got that part right, but it's not really helping me. It's kind of to my detriment. Alright, Lamet, I'm here. You don't need to Medica 2 beforehand. We're all at full health. I should probably heal before, yeah, this happens. She even has Ronkin Medica 1. Why do you spam Medica 2? Silva, are you okay? You're standing in the AoEs now. Okay. She's a tank. She'll be fine.
You have failed the instance. Silva has died.
God damn it!
Can you imagine if you failed again?
We have 12% left. Please don't jinx this for me. Oh, look, he's enraging. I don't have an LB this time, guys.
Just DPS harder, forehead.
Well, I can, because Lamet just gave me damage up.
Just DPS harder, forehead.
I don't have Army's Peon to actually go faster, though, so how do I DPS harder? There. I did it. All by herself, my ass. Anything's better than just spamming Ronk and Stone while the party is dying, Lamet. Yeah. Yeah. She's fucking standing still. Cast something! I feel like Marie should have been the one doing the instance because she seems a lot angrier about it than I am. Then again, I got all my bitching out, so, you know. To be fair, Nielbert also tried to go it alone. He was a trailblazer. It's just that the trail led him off a cliff.
Yay!
Well, yeah, that's the idea. She needed to learn the value of friendship, I guess. See, like, this is the point where I'd look Renda Ray directly in the eye as the party leader and be like, you literally went off on your own and tried to kill it by yourself. You quite literally could have died, and then the partners that you had who died to this thing, their sacrifice would have been for nothing. Why would you do that?
Why would you do that?
Yep. Your heads got too swelled, and then Vellum Kids popped them like a balloon. Try to be a proactive healer. It kills you that healers stand still waiting for someone to fucking die before they even attempt to cast. See, I've still got the whole, like, gambit system from Final Fantasy XII in my head where, and that's why I don't usually start healing until they're at about 70%, because I'm like, that's about where I usually had my healer gambit for some of the boss fights in Final Fantasy XII. I was like, 70%'s okay. They won't take, 7,000 damage in a single hit, unless it's, Hillraster, and he has ATB charge times 0, and I have to spam Kiraga with 2 people just to keep my tank alive. Even with bubble. I would not have survived your old healer boot camp. You will get me comfortable with people at low HP. Oh no, I let their HP dip lower than 70%. It's just that's usually where I start to be like, maybe I can heal them a little bit, Like you saw how we did it in Malik as well. When there's a wall-to-wall pull, I'm like, okay, well, I might as well start getting my tools out at 70%, because if I wait too much longer than that, you'll be dead. So those autos hurt. So you would have lost yourself and then had all of your friends suffer the same pain that you suffered when your friends died. What? You used to wait until 40% before you even considered healing. Was this before or after they took Protect out of the game? Because if it was before Protect was taken out, I can understand.
I remember Protect.
Because you could get somebody up from 40% to full with Protect on. Now, with wall-to-wall pulls and autos, 40%'s a little iffy. I mean, maybe not on, like, White Mage, but, I'm speaking from a scholar perspective where it's a little difficult sometimes to get people all the way to the top. See? Arbert's as pissed off about it as I was, kind of. Well, I guess he's aware. It was before Protect got removed. Yeah, I kind of figured, considering. You hate that they got rid of it. It lasted 1 hour. It's free mitigation you have to put up again. Why remove it? Because they wanted healers to heal. Healers didn't heal as much in Stormblood and earlier when Protect and Stone Skin were a thing. They didn't want healers to cast GCDs as often in dungeons. They wanted you to heal. And that's it. That was literally their excuse, actually, if I recall correctly. They answered a question that said, why is Protect being removed from the game? They said, we want healers to heal. Okay. Sure. I guess it beats spamming one button, but that's Square Enix, please.
Square Enix, plus.
Let me learn to heal on my own terms. Yeah, I know. Anyway, they murdered Koro Regina, so that's good. Yeah, that would be the smart thing to do. And where are you going to find a necromancer? Do they exist in this world?
Do necromancers exist?
The guy from Palace of the Dead.
Yeah, you're right.
He was a necromancer. So.
Yeah, you know what? That's fair.
Yeah, and Edda was one too, actually. Although she probably ended up as a necromancer because of the guy in Palace of the Dead. So, oh, good. She got her light crystal. You healed Castor Meridianum. Oh, through Eos, Sacred Soil, and a couple of Adlos. I'm out of my mind, Blue Reek. Please leave a message after the beep. Beep. Yeah, that. You know, that's what I keep asking, Blue Reek. It's almost like they're doing this because they don't want me to kill Andrea at this level. Oh, are you gonna blame me for something Square Enix chose to do to me, just like Feo does? Yes.
Feo.
Yes, you are. You know, I don't think that... It's past time I told you to piss off. No, I just promised your wet nurse that I'd be your friend. Good luck without me.
And on that note, I think I'm gonna dip out of the stream for today. I think we got a lot done.
Okay. I will bug you tomorrow to do your custom deliveries for the week and also your pixie quests and your roulette.
Fuck yeah.
I need you to understand, though, in terms of the custom deliveries, they'll take no time at all. I did custom deliveries on Botanist yesterday, and I specifically did the ones that had bonus in their name there. With those and my daily turn-in for my Grand Company, I gained 3 levels. Like, I went from 75 to 78. So.
Fair enough.
So you'll get there very quickly.
Yeah. Alright. Have a good night, Jimmy. Talk to you later.
Yep, talk to you later. Bye. Say bye to the stream. He's gone. Anyway, we're done with the instance that failed itself, so let's head back to the Crystarium. Or no, we're actually going back to Calusio. Oh, I have to go back to his wet nurse. Okay, that's fine. I'll just go back to Stilltide. Whoops, that's not what I want to press. There we go. Oh, Edda was a necromancer in 1.0. The 1.0 lore connected to 2.0. You convince her to give that up. Then she became a conjurer, met her fiancé and the rest of their group, and that leads to 2.0. Well, that just feels like she didn't do her damn job, then. Like, what the fuck, Edda? You know, it'd be kind of funny, though, is if they added Necromancer as a healer in this game or something later. It's like... So she could have, you know, brought him back from the brink. And she chose not to. She didn't, that was the point, yeah. That's fair. Her fiancé was trying to sustain with potions. She was that bad. Oh my god, Edda, what the fuck? You forced your tank to sustain with potions? He's not built for that. That's disgusting. Okay, baby Amaro, go into... Well, don't go into Yulmore, the music's kind of tense. Go back to Stilltide. Yeah, I don't know what's with the tense music. Maybe Yulmore's planning something. And that's why it's tense. Maybe Yulmore's planning something and it's preventing me from going into parallel universes to complete the tank quest with the workaround I thought up. Oh well. Olvara, I brought him back. He doesn't want my help anymore. So, how long till he's not mad anymore? So he's doing exactly what Renda Ray did to her friends when she tried to murder the thingy. So, you know, if he saw the vision, maybe he would see that it's folly, and... Yeah, he's literally just following in her footsteps at this point. It's already forgiven, Olvara. Like, I've heard this shit from so many people at this point, like, it doesn't even faze me anymore. So. Eventually, during a pull, he feared for his life and ran out of her cast range. The group chased him and the ads. Then the crab decapitated her fiancé. After that, they realized that they fought too much and probably shouldn't be an adventure group because shit was bad before that run of Sastasha. Yeah, and also they all blamed her justifiably, rightfully, for not doing that, even though it was just as much his fault as it was her fault because she didn't heal him in time and he ran behind a corner like a dumbass. Yeah, weapon to surpass Metal Gear. The crab. That Sastasha crab. Okay, what was I going to do next? I was going to do the rest of the side quests in Amarang. And then we'll do Pixie's rank 7, because that's also instanced content. So let's go do all that stuff, shall we? Go back to Twine, see if the Mistel that isn't trying to shit all over me is done with his analysis. Oh god, look at all these side quests. Which one's which here? The Rudabite at the end of the tunnel. That's the one I'm looking for. Okay. Down we go. That's actually the end of this quest chain. And I think the one with the people down there might be the one that's done. Yeah, that's actually the end of the quest chain down there too, Worm in the Ointment. So then it's just Mort of the Ring and its quest chain. And there's one more quest that unlocks here in Twine after that's over with. So then we'll do Pixie's rank 7, and maybe after that, depending on how much time we have, we'll do the next 2 main quests. We'll see. I don't think we'll get that far though, because these quests will probably take like 20 minutes, and then the Pixie quest will take 20 minutes, so yeah. Okay, so where are we off to, Keysat? Dragging Tail, first left. Alright. I think I know the caves, actually. We haven't been there yet, but... yeah, so these caves, actually, now they don't serve much of a purpose at all. They used to be where an ether current was. There was actually an ether current right here, about, on top of this hill, and you could see it from Mordsuk the first time you went in there, but you couldn't get it until you went all the way up here and around, so it's kind of a dick move, but, well, now the cave is just there for the side quests, so basically no one's going to go in there. Except for me, because I'm showing these quests off, because these developers deserve credit, even if I don't like the game overall. So, you know. The Archer became a Scion, and she died during the raid on the Waking Sands. The Thaumaturge is the one that you remember unlocking Tamtar hard mode for you. Yeah, that's right, I remember that guy, yeah. He basically stopped adventuring and became a drunkard, drifting from bar to bar. And then Etta finally lost her mind, relapsed back into necromancy after her other friends left to do her own things. Or their own things, yeah. So she didn't exactly have a good run of things now, did she? And that leads to Tamtar hard mode and then Palace of the Dead, yep. Yep, we did that whole entire storyline over the course of 2 X-Packs, basically. No, she did fucking not, yeah. I was gonna say something else about Necromancer. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I mentioned that it'd be ironic if they added it as a healer in a later expansion, but honestly, I kind of feel like it'd be better if they did what they did in Elder Scrolls Online, where they have, like, Necromancer's one of the best tanks in that game, believe it or not. And the reason why is because they have a cooldown where they turn into a 30-foot tall bone colossus that, like, sucks the life out of everything around it for 30 seconds. I don't think Square Enix would add that into this game because they wouldn't know how to balance it, but, you know. Who am I kidding? Necromancer in Final Fantasy V was a DPS, so that's probably what they'd make it. Another magic DPS. To replace Blue Mage on the, on the thing there. Yeah, I mean, they were pretty well open considering. So what are we gonna do? Okay. I was gonna say, should we get some dynamite? But, nah, we don't need dynamite. We just need me to make sure that no bats kill you again, so. I'm just gonna hit this up real quick, reset my mudras, and then off we go. Excuse me. Alright, who wants to attack? Oh, there's nothing endangering him. Okay, well, reset my mudras. Hide is back up off cooldown. This is the Hildebrand quest all over again, where I have to rub salamander oil on him like 4 separate times, and it takes longer each time. Yep, okay, well. Wait for it. It's not off cooldown yet. There we go. Alright, Interceptor, you and me. Let's... No, don't dismiss my good boy. Look at him flop on the destination. He's keeping good watch. My boy. That's a good idea, Interceptor. Watch my back. Alright, Tunnel Knocker. About to knock you out. That wasn't even a joke. It was just me saying that. Oh, okay, no Tenshi Jin needed. Ice Shuriken too strong. Nah, it's all good. It was just a knocker. I got him. Good. Should we hold it up to that light over there? Alright, yep, see you in Twine. So we can go turn that one in, but again, I think what we'll do is we'll go do what we did last time, where we see how the Mords are doing. Which way's out? This is not the way out. This is the way out. Yeah, we'll go see how the Mords are doing, and then we'll go check in with him. And see if it actually is Rudabite. I don't remember what the rest of this quest chain... Actually, now that I think about it, I don't know if I did these quest chains when I first did the Ether Currents on my alt. Because that's when I played Shadowbringers the first time, as I did it on an alt character. And I think I pretty much did what Cole's doing now for the stream, where basically you just do only what's required to get the Ether Currents. So these are not required. I just figured I'd finish the quest line because I've never seen them before. And some of them, from what I understand, have a decent story behind them, like the one in the final area that we're going to. So sure, what do you need? Oh, that's not good. All right, I will do that. Look at that. Both of those in one place. Fantastic. The quick-witted scavenger who is also in Twine. Got it. I wonder if they're gonna have me come all the way out here again to like finish the quest. Probably not, because they're all going that way anyway. And if they all walked back out here, it would kind of be a little weird because his injury would prevent him from walking all that way twice, you know? Oh well. So probably what's going to happen is we're not going to get to the dungeon on the next episode for the next area. We'll probably get to that Monday, I think. Oh, down here. Oh, the guy that gave me the quest to begin with, I think. Yeah. Yeah, so we'll probably get to the dungeon on Monday. And there's a lot of cutscenes that happen after the dungeon in Calusia, so I don't even know if we'll get all those done by the time we're done on Monday. It might not be till next, like, Thursday or Friday, depending on when I do it. Your friends are not dead. They're on their way. Oh, okay. Rock wigglers. Okay, I can go find them. Hide in the crags, so try to pull them out with a knife. Got it. Can do. I'll just walk around the monsters and, you know. Oh, this one's directly in the line of that. Forest Rackus. I don't think I can hide and use the knife, unfortunately. So I'll just attempt to hit it up before he turns around. Blunt knife. Oh, good. He turned in the opposite direction. Well, that's one. This debitage is far enough away from this section where I don't think I'll have to worry about it. So let's not put the worm inside the crag. Let's use the actual knife. There we go. Look at that. Those quests are both ready to be completed. We're almost there. Only, like, I think there's 2 more quests in the Mord of the Ring line. I don't quite recall. Well, we'll see in a few minutes. I have the rock wigglers. There you go. Or wrigglers. Think rock wigglers live inside those debitage? It's possible. I wonder if that's like a disease for them. Like they eat their food or something. Like they eat the dirt that they're trying to use to keep their bodies composed. That'd be interesting to know. Oh, yeah, no problem, guys. I'm glad I could help. I'm just glad I was in the right place at the right time. And all of you lived. Well, the food's kind of nice, but I'll take the silver pieces. You guys can use the food probably more than I could. They said we were going to split the load of the treasures that they found, so maybe the silver, somebody gave them that for some of the treasures that they already sold. We'll just resolve it like that. As for Kisat, oh, I never hit up the Amaro Keep over here. Probably because it's off in the middle of Bufu, Egypt over here. Okay, well, now I don't mind which news we get first. Nice. So, I forget, did you have like a book or something that told you how to make Nabathium? Oh, look, it's your friends. As always. Oh, never mind. Here comes their comeuppance. He found Rudabite, and if you try to take credit for it, I will slit your throat with these knives. That's not true. They're not worth slitting their throats. My knives, they're not worthy of my knives. There you go, olive branch, just like I said. Have them help you. It's a fair offer, and you'll probably get a decent chunk of money out of it, too. You get your own share. That's not what he was saying, but... I'm deadly serious, and don't call me Shirley. Well, good. Looks like everything worked out for him. Maybe then this old mining town will be able to get back on the economy. Or back into the economy, because at the moment they don't really have a whole lot that other people want. My work here is done, he says. You do that, Kisad. I'm sure I'll see it someday. I wonder if I'll see it in the quest that unlocks after doing this. I don't even remember where that quest is, but I guess we'll see in a little bit. I love how I'm the one that's doing these quests, and I don't even need the gear and the money and everything else that it gives me after this. It's like, if it wasn't for the fact that I'm trying to show all this stuff off for the purpose of, you know, giving credit to the developers, I'd be like, I don't know if there's a point to all this. Well, anyway, we got the Amaro Keep and Twine finally, so that's good. The quest that I'm looking for that unlocks after this might not actually be here yet, honestly. It is called An Axle to Grind. I like the name of that one. I drink, therefore I am in trouble. Please pay for my bill. Yeah, it's called An Axle to Grind, so... I don't actually know where that one unlocks at, so... Maybe I should have looked that up first. Anyway, we got to go back over here, so let's teleport to Mordsuk and then fly our way up to the Mord of the Ring. I gotta tell you, it's a good thing that we're only doing this for Calusia and then the final area after this, because I'll be honest, I'm starting to glaze over from doing all these side quests. Like, it's starting to get to the point where I feel myself starting to go through dialogue too quickly, because I just want them to be done. But like I said, a lot of the side questing that we're doing is front-loaded in this section of the stream. So like once we're done in Calusia and in the final area, we get to the patch content and there's like maybe 2 or 3 quests that we're doing in between each patch. So there won't be a whole lot like to keep us from moving on with the story. So anyway, Gun. How you doing with the ring? Did you examine it real well while I was gone? Oh, okay, well that's not exactly promising, but anyway, we'll go to Mordsuk. Cool. He's starting to sound like a, whatchamacallit, the kobolds back in the thing, in the source. So, sorry, I sort of rolled the C really hard there, that's my bad. Sound like Gopher from Winnie the Pooh. End every sentence with shunny. I couldn't even roll it as hard as he normally does there. Oh well. Alright, let's go see your dad and see what he has to say about your fancy ring that we found. Why is it that when I thought about seeing what his dad said, all of a sudden my brain went to domestic abuse? Oh no. Wait, this isn't your dad. Well, maybe it's his adoptive dad. Or no, this is a friend of his dad. Never mind. I misremembered, because I think his dad is the one that gave us the quest originally, right? So this is just the traitor that's the friend. Smells of cabbage, huh? Oh, good. Just what I needed to hear. Are you gonna give me like 3 NPCs and they're all gonna smell like various vegetables? So I don't know if I can handle that. Nope, just the one. Good. Hello, sir. We have a signet ring that we'd like to appraise with you. I bet you haven't. Okay. This is too much work. I just need the jingly shine. Jamio, huh? Alright. Let's go find out. He's probably not the last one we have to talk to, though, because I think there's one more quest after this, so... But we'll find out in a sec. Hello, sir. Well, we were trying to get this ring appraised, but the last person told us we needed to appraise it with you. So... Oh, well, that sounds important. How much you pay? Well, that's not what he wanted to hear, exactly. The ringing, by the way, in the background, I don't know how loud that was, but it's my father's phone. And if it was any louder, well, he's already hard of hearing, so... I just hope they don't keep calling, because if they do, I'm going to take a 2-minute break from the stream to go upstairs and throw his phone under a blanket. Oh, well, that's unfortunate. That sounds a lot like the art world to me, actually. Nah, it's all good. I mean, my coin purse is about to be heavier than before. Look at this 888 gil you're giving me. You think he gave it to me, or did the guy we just appraised it with give it to me? Huh. I don't know. Anyway, this is not the last quest. There's actually one more after this. Okay, good. Well, actually, I don't need a repose because there's no other quest to do here at the moment, so... Oh, okay. So you're a historian yourself then, Jamio. Alright. Yeah, well, that makes sense. You can be rich, but you can't take it with you if you're dead. So, oh good, there it goes again. Sure, why not? You're already done resting, huh? Great. This quest line, you love this one? I haven't done this one, like, other than the ether current at the beginning of it, so... Honest pay for honest work, huh? I feel like I've heard that plenty of times when I do side quests in Skyrim. Oh boy. Yeah, where are we going? East of the inn at Journey's Head. Okay, gotcha. Tell you where I'm going right now. I'm going east of my father's phone so I can throw it under a blanket. I'll be right back. Okay. Didn't think I should put up the be right back because I figured it'd only take like 10 seconds to go do. I didn't know where anybody was upstairs, so I figured, yeah, well, before the rule of threes happens and it rings a third time, I'll just toss it. He'll find it, it's fine. Okay, Parvati, take me to the east of the inn at Journey's Head. I'll love this one. Oh boy. Sounds like fun then. Let's see what there is to love about it. Listen, all the quest really has to be is silly because it's with the kobolds and they're usually silly. So that's all it's got to be, and I think it'll be fun. But we'll see. It doesn't have to be silly for me to love it, but I feel like it would be pretty easy. We'll see. Let me not judge beforehand. How about that? Okay, well that makes sense. So they tried to hide them in a place where they could find them later and then they all died. Well, that sucks. Less talking, more digging. Okay. So let's see what we can dig up. The hunch that I have at the moment, the spider sense in my head is telling me I'm going to dig up artifacts from other worlds as we do this. I don't actually know how true that is, but only one way to find out. What do I have? A dirt-encrusted shield. Maybe I should turn on item help for this part so we can read what they say, in case it's funny. Although the location in which this was buried indicates that it's of Naboth origin, it'll need to be thoroughly cleaned before it can be properly inspected. Well, that's not funny. That's not funny at all. I'm sure that's not what it's meant to be. Is this a dinner plate? Oh boy. I mean, you probably could use it as a dinner plate. I'm pretty sure the Culinarian quests in Stormblood explicitly say something like that, where they're like, oh, I can't turn this off. Okay, well. Oh, okay. No, let me apply and then close it. Damn it. Well, that makes sense. This basically is the Ul'dah of the First, so... Oops, sorry. Let's see what that said. Such a booming economy was not built overnight, however. Although Naboth the Ring was largely established by Humes, the harsh desert environment meant that they had to rely on the aid of neighboring peoples. Okay, cool. You're like royalty, Gun. I don't even know how true that might be. Okay. I'll see you over there, even though I didn't see you during this dialogue anyway, because I turned on and then off item help in the middle of the thing. Maybe I should have waited. Oh well. Okay, well this looks like a good spot to bury something. I will attempt to do that. Maybe I should be doing this on my crafter class so I can use all the tools at my belt to be an archaeologist. Is that a coconut? What the hell is it? Sand-caked statue. Alright, now I'm gonna turn item help on again. A ball of clay with rudimentary eye holes poked into it. Why would you do that? Anyway. Oh, it's a Mord's head sculpture. Okay, that's why then. Oh, okay. Yeah, that might have been conditioned into you by the alliance that you had with the Humes of Naboth the Ring. Yeah. Okay, well I guess we're going to the final excavation site for the next quest. Well then, let's see this through to the end, shall we? Yeah, this is the last quest in the line. I mean, they give you the reward for it, so that's why. More digging! Close to the Severance, better be careful not to fall off then. Alright, Parvati, let's take us to the next section here. I was gonna say, I wonder if it's by this tower that's been leaning over here. Probably, and the answer is yes. But how many Gilman are going to be standing next to me when I try to excavate this? None, because they're actually far enough away. I figured they were just out here like, I don't know, a school of fish or something. So what do we got this time? And is it going to jump up and bite me? That's the idea, Gun. The more we dig, the more shinies we find, but we can only dig as much as, you know, we don't want to over dig or this whole place will come falling down on us. Yeah, I was going to say, maybe elaborate a little bit. He's a people pleaser, this one. And again, I feel like that was conditioned into your people, so... What'd you find? Let's have a look. A tube with something inside. I hope it's preserved. Jamiel? Did he run off into the ruins? I hope not. There's Gilman everywhere. He'll die for sure. Seriously, though. Alright, I'll go look at higher ground. Yeah, you keep the relics safe from all the undead around here. I'll go see if I can get a good look for him. Up here, as it turns out. Alright, Pabadi, run off before the lizards decide to try to make a meal of you. Now, if I were an old historian of Nabatharang, I'm surprised they still exist. Where would I go? You only see Heartless when you see these things? I mean, yeah, that's not too far from the truth. Alright, well, no sign of Jamiel. Go tell Gun that he's a ghost, and he was always a ghost, and we've both been seeing things the whole time. Just like the Kojin quests. He's not out there, actually. I don't know where he is, so... Hold on, what? Explain. Yeah, so there was a quest that I did for the Kojin, which are one of the beast tribes, where the game tries to haze you into thinking that you've been imagining that the doll that was possessed by a kami the entire quest line was never possessed at all, and you and the main character of the quest have just been hearing things the whole time. So. Jamiel. Yeah, so he was actually a ghost. So he was guiding us to his final treasure before he went on to the afterlife. Well, I guess I'm glad that he didn't come back as a Sin Eater. Dad, I helped the ghost pass into the afterlife today. Yeah, the quest line where you're fucking gaslit. Yeah, that quest line. It almost put a sour note on the whole quest line, because I was enjoying that quest line, to be honest with you, and then all of a sudden they're like, you were never there to begin with, Tsukumo, and it's like, it feels like you're discounting all of the work that I just did, Square Enix. What the hell? Like, I enjoyed the Kojin almost as much as all of the Heavensward Beast Tribe quests, and then that happened, and I was like, okay, maybe I enjoy them a little less now. So, multiple people saw Tsukumo, had conversations with Tsukumo. What do you mean? Yeah, no fucking way he wasn't real. We saw a ghost. So let's go tell your dad we saw a ghost. Is it Halloween already? I mean, I do have a witch doctor outfit, so... I have. We were Ghostbusters. Is it really that grim? When the man himself is standing here? We thought you were a ghost. Now they're gaslighting me again. I'm actually okay with this one, though. It's just a fake out. He thinks you're from the afterlife. I told you you'd like this one. Maybe I can deflate the tension of the situation. He thinks you're... Yeah, so he thought you were the ghost of the last Malik because you have the same name. So that means you're just a descendant, right? Yeah, so he was Jamiel the 9th. So you're Jamiel the 10th. So your father was named something else. Okay. You did this on the first visit to Amarang. It was hilarious. Nice. Yeah, what made you, Oh. You know, that's probably about right. Wah, wah. This is one of those situations where it's like in an anime and he just says, oh, sorry about that, I'll listen harder now. And then everybody else around him just falls over because they're so exasperated by what just happened. Okay, well, that's good. Oh yeah, that's right, I forgot. I think they mentioned in the original quest that you were, like, in line for being the future leader. So. Sounds like you're gonna have a lot more work ahead of you, Jamiel the 10th. Fair enough. He was a ghost, or not. Well, nice working with you, Gungun. All's well that ends well. Sounds like your son's gonna have a little bit of extra work ahead of him. Oh, it's fine. No problem. A very small, brief moment. Am I even going to answer him? That's a shrug, so I guess that's kind of an answer. Fair enough. See, you did all this before the halfway point in Shadowbringers, so you had nothing funny to fall back on after Raktika. Okay. So that's why the rest of the game sort of made you feel like, you know, not so good about it. Alright, I don't know where the hell... The quest is called an axle to grind, and I don't know where the hell it is. If I don't see it, we might not do it. There it is, it's up at Twine. Okay. So we must have had to do this quest first before we got that one to unlock, because it must have something to do with Gungun as well. So... I don't know how you're supposed to know to do this, honestly, but, well, here we are. Is this the quest right here? Yes. Alright. I mean, it has a picture, but, again, you only unlock this once you've done, it looks like Gungun's questline and Kisat's questline, so... It's kind of the equivalent to that Protectors of the Wood quest we did in Raktika, only that one unlocks Beast Tribe, this one does not. This one just ends, so... not lately. Did he go work with his friends in the Dragon Tail? Oh. Okay, I'll go check on him. Oh, he's right outside. Okay. I figured I'd have to fly back to the Dragon Tail. But I don't. Why do I all of a sudden have an axe to grind from Persona 5 Strikers stuck in my head? Actually, I mean, I know why. I mean, look at the quest name. It's one letter off. The issues you have with Shadowbringers involve you being right about the pacing issues and the game deciding to be dumb as fuck, yeah. Yeah, I know. We have many examples of that, and we will only have more the further in we go. Oh, okay. So what's the point? That you can't make out, that is. Trusting your ears, not your eyes. Well, you guys do have good hearing, so... Well, there's nobody from Ancient Naboth around to ask. We could always ask Jamiel the 10th. Yeah, I actually know someone who's learning about the history of Naboth-Harang. I just helped them, now that I think about it. Yes. So his name's Gungun. Yeah, you probably haven't met him because he's on the other side of the plateau over there, so... are you gonna climb down, or... Oh, okay, bye. I guess he's gonna climb down. Anyway, back to Mordsuk. Literally called that the pacing issues would happen when you went through hours of story before Holminster. You've partaken of far too much bullshit. Yeah, it took them forever to get us through all the stuff before Holminster, and they tried to do that to make it so that they wouldn't have a Raubon EX situation like they did before, so that people like got stuck waiting for queues. So they just put like hours of story behind it. Oh, he's down here. Okay, I thought he was going to be up in the cave. But then, you know, we literally, okay, we've been doing side quests alongside the main quest stuff, and there has been less main quests to go through over the past like 6 videos than there has been side quests. We'll spend 1 episode doing main quests to every 2 that we're doing side quests. So, problem. Your end of the story is kind of light on details. I have partaken of far too much literature. Yeah, that. Something like that. Oh, I told you to use some rope or something, man. Good lord. You could have just flown on Parvati's back with me. Anyway, Gun. Yeah, let's go see Gen. He'll be able to tell us where his dad is. This is supposed to be the way up, by the way. This makeshift ladder. Don't know why they wouldn't just use a real ladder, but you know. Raubon EX was an hour into Stormblood. No offense, but you spent 7 or 8 times as much time before Holminster. No, that makes sense, right? They wanted to avoid a problem that caused people to get stuck on the story, so they just made way too much story to compensate for it. And ended up over-explaining themselves to the point where your eyes glazed over from all the details, you know? Yeah, it's going from one extreme to the other, exactly. They tried to fix something, and they went way too far in the opposite direction to fix it. So... yeah, possibly. One hand washes the other. Well, they're probably out excavating the ruins right now, so... okay. Just don't brain yourself this time on the way out, Kisat. Alright. So I'll meet you over there. Excuse me. Thank you, Gen. Always helpful. Oh. We're down here. Why are we down here? Oh, they're not out at the... I thought when they said North Windmill, I thought they meant like out here somewhere, but no, they're just right here. Alright, well, less way for me to go. So... this is why we have to teach the writers pendulum summoning. I don't even know what that is, but yeah. Just have to teach them to know proper pacing, really. It's probably a tall order. And, like, I feel bad because I talked up the Dark Knight quest before in other X-Packs, and the person who wrote this main story of Shadowbringers is the person that wrote all the Dark Knight quests, so... like, in a way, I feel bad for talking so much shit about her work, but at the same time, I don't really, because I feel like she worked better in a smaller environment like that, because it was more controlled. Whereas now they're like, no, just write the whole story, and it's like, oh, fuck. I've never done anything to this scope before. What do I do? And this is the result, you know? So. Oh, it's a Yu-Gi-Oh! Summoning mechanic, swinging from one side to the other. Pendulum. Okay, that makes sense. Gotcha. Goes to show how much Yu-Gi-Oh! I've played in my day. Not much. Yeah, so how do we help? Oh. So you want Kisat to climb up there? Well, so much for not braining himself. Well, isn't that just fucking convenient? We've been looking for Nabathium this entire time, and it was right under his nose. It's a good thing you've been working on it, Kisat. What a coincidence. Oh, then yeah, you're probably gonna need to, you know, switch that out. Well, thankfully, we have the means to produce the alloy. Oh, do I get to actually go inside the windmill? That'd be kind of cool. Unless they just take Kisat in there and he's like, oh yes, that was very interesting. I wish you could come with me. Which is what they're doing. Great. You defended that, quote-unquote, by saying she's better with short-form storytelling, which I would agree with. I think it was easier with shorter storytelling and in a controlled environment. I think she has a better storytelling sense. Yeah, long-form writing is very different from short stories, that's true. Dark Knight Quest had room to breathe and grow. It was Pendulum Summon where you feel like it went down. At least the protagonist of Reigns has a cool theme song. Yeah, again, I haven't watched any Yu-Gi-Oh! Or played any Yu-Gi-Oh! For that matter since probably the end of Duel City, which I think was Season 2. So that was like mid-2000s, I think. So I wouldn't even know what Pendulum Summoning is. I don't think that existed at the time. So maybe it has to do with the sound? I mean, the axle's grating, so maybe that has something to do with it. But I suppose, yeah, as long as you have something as a comparison. Well, looks like Twine's economy is going to be back in the red. Or is it in the black? I think it's back in the black is a good thing and in the red is bad. I forget. True. Very true. I'm sure you can, Gun Gun. There you go. Extra gil in the pockets of all of the Twine citizens will be useful. Yeah, it's all good. Turns out this was a gigantic coincidence that I could resolve, so... most likely. Yeah, that would also be a good thing. Maybe make an elevator or something. Sure. I'll go back and let them know before I end the stream for the day. Take it easy, you three. Oh god, you're back in GOAT format. You haven't seen the cards with effects that are short novels. Yeah. I don't remember reading any that are short novels, basically. So. Alright, back to Twine. You only watched GX and 5Ds and halfway through Arc V. Arc V was good until action cards became MacGuffins. Like, they have action traps in an entire episode and never use them again. Why? It died due to the excess of dimension hopping for you. Oh, that was dumb, but you lived. And then screamed at the ending. Anime peaked with 5Ds? It did. That's why they milked the synchro dimension. Okay. Gotcha. Yeah, because Season 1 of Yu-Gi-Oh! Was a lot of, like, them bending the rules of the card game for the purpose of the plot, so... Well, he has a new job, Horther. He's gonna fix an Abathium windmill axle. I don't know about that. He's doing all the hard work. I'm just making the connections. Well, I'm glad I could help. I also have lots of silver that I can, you know, throw at people after this in order to make a little bit of money. But what will I be throwing at Onlod when we take care of rank 7 of the Pixie Quests? And will we be able to figure out what's going on with the tense music surrounding Yulmore? Find out on the next episode of Final Fantasy XIV Shadowbringers, the Stream Edition, which will be happening on Saturday at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Let me see what else is in chat. Guess they did. You stopped after Synchro Dimension, like immediately after. Oh, my friend, it got bad. Well, then you picked a good time to stop, it sounds like. So, I'll let you two have your chat about Yu-Gi-Oh! In the meantime, thank you for watching, everybody. I appreciate you coming out to Twitch and YouTube. Check out the stream. I will see all of you on the next one, which, as I said, will be on Saturday at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Pixie Quest is right there, as the heart bids. But, again, we'll do it then. I don't feel like sitting here for another half an hour doing another instance because that's what they're going to ask me to do. So until Saturday, everybody, take care and have a good one.